Good evening and welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show. I'm Aaron. That's April.
Howdy.
I'm fucking something up here. Oh, you know what? I put your new backgrounds in, your new screens in, and I forgot to deactivate them. So I've got all our screens running at once. I was looking. I don't know if it's really bothered you guys at all in the way the presentation looks, but our CPU was at like 56%, and I was like, what the shit is going on here? And then I realized I've got all of April's new screens up and running in the background. Jesus Christ.
We didn't even try them out yet.
I haven't even shown you guys the new screens yet, but we'll see. Stevie J says the blue looks really nice. It does. April's, that's one of my favorite shirts of April's.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Oh God, my hair looks like fucking dog shit.
Mine does too. It looks a lot better without headphones.
God. Guys, we had a crazy day today. It was a really great, awesome day, personally and professionally over here for Steel Toe. But I clearly see that
your day is wearing on you.
I've let myself go to shit just a little bit. Oh, there we go. There we go.
It won't stay. You're cow licking.
Isn't that the drizzling shits, as the kids say? Hold on, maybe my saliva's better than yours.
It's more salivic.
Nope, I don't have more acidic saliva. Oh well. What are you gonna do? They're not here to watch me anyway. Lil Mir is kind of being a little bit of a creepy, stalkerish homosexual. He keeps writing Stevie Lou, Stevie Lou, Stevie Lou. Lil Mir, don't be so gay for Stevie Lou. I don't get this thing. Like, there are a handful of people who have this weird obsession with Stevie Lou. Brandon, thank you very much. That guy was just kind of being obnoxious and not really contributing anything. But they're mad that Stevie Lou is a mod on our channel. They're not mad at Yul Gibbons.
Why?
They're not mad. Well, some of them are mad at Zen Rhino. I don't really give a shit. They're not mad at Brandon. They're not mad at anybody else. But there are a few people who I don't know if they want. Like, a mod position on a channel is not a big deal. It just means the host likes you and goes, hey, you and I kind of think the same on, like, keeping the chat clean for the show.
Yeah.
Do my bidding, if you will.
Likes you and trusts you just enough to get the position.
Like, we got K-Fallen. We got all these great people who do an awesome job kind of keeping weirdos at bay. And that's really their job, is to keep weirdos at bay. And, like, some of them, like, are really obsessed with Stevie Lou. And I'm just like, guys, like, I like Stevie Lou. Every time I talk to him, it's very funny. It's very pleasant. Mikey Two Milks, for example, another great mod. But yes, Gray Duckling, I like you too. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the $9.99. Thank you for,
Thanks.
Kicking us off tonight. But it's this weird thing. We're like, why is Stevie Lou a mod?
What did Stevie do?
And it's like, why do you give a shit? Like most tantrums that people throw in a chat room, it's like, why is this an existential crisis in your life?
Maybe Stevie didn't touch their dick.
I agree with Mr. Nagel, as I like to call him. He says,
Nagel.
Just saying hello. None of this matters. Remember that. Have a good show. And that's kind of my take on the whole thing. Like, I am fascinated by why this matters so much to you, as I can assure you that Stevie Lou and I, or K-Fallen the Great, or Brandon Can't Lose, or anything like that, none of us think an extra second about any of these things.
No.
The only people who get bothered and worried by any of this stuff we do is you. And I promise you, you can live a more fulfilling life, a better, honest life, if you just forget about it and let it go. K-Fallen the Great says, get your dicks out, mods. Aaron is showing appreciation. That's right.
They'll get stroked.
Taste Fairy says, I enjoyed watching Aaron struggle with Discord this morning. Nice to know that I'm not the only one. Has, like, Angry Tech Aaron not come out very much on the digital end?
You know it hasn't.
Because I feel like our audience knows that Angry at Tech Aaron is one of the fun Aaron characters on the show.
Our tech is always working.
But like if Aaron's having a problem with tech, yes, third person, Angry at Tech Aaron will come out, because I watch shitty podcasts that have no broadcast ability, and when they have tech issues, they sit there and they go, like their mic is on, video's on, people are fucking watching you. And they'll go, hold on.
Please
Uh,
don't be that guy.
Just a second. So instead, I invoke a character when that stuff's going, where I go, and surprise, surprise, I think it was probably influenced by Anthony Cumia, where it's just a guy who goes, "What is this doing? Stop this! I hate it. It's dumb. Why?" It's kind of like it's like an Anthony Kevin Brennan mix almost. I'm like, this is dumb. Discord is gay.
It doesn't even do clubs.
To get Discord is gay. It doesn't even do clubs. Like, it's stupid. I haven't heard Kevin Brennan talk in so long that I'm forgetting what he sounds like, and I'm just doing a gay guy.
Every time you say the doesn't do clubs thing, I feel like there's little like speech bubbles floating around your head.
I have to say, doesn't do clubs. I feel like I stole that from Mersh.
I don't know.
All I did was, Gino's gay. Like, Gino's not funny. That was mine. It was gay and not funny.
The doesn't do clubs thing, though, is one of the funniest lines.
I think that was Mersh. I think Mersh started, Gino doesn't do clubs.
Oh,
See, I put a lot of lisp in my Kevin now. Kevin's just an old queen to me.
You mean the guy on Telegraph?
Yes. Mersh, the Telegraph guy.
Dirty.
Oh, man. Anyway, so people were like, oh, man. God, you were so angry. And like some people were writing in, they were like, man, today's show was like perfect. It was an amazing show until it got weird at the end. And I'm like, dude, I want to make sure you know I was fucking around at the end of this morning's show. I was trying to make a shitty thing entertaining by getting mad at Discord and yelling at young people like an old man on a porch.
You're being crotchety.
I was being crotchety for you people.
I really do think there's a certain tiny little demographic out there that thinks that you're just an angry cuss, though.
They think I'm like they
you
again.
Beat people. Like,
I'll use the wrestling nomenclature, if I may invoke a little French. Everyone thinks I'm a shoot.
Yes, I think
I'm 60% shoot, 40% work, baby. Like when I'm on the air, 40% work.
Just
what?
I don't know. It's weird that you're getting hung up here.
Allow me to consume my beer the way I want, woman. This is not one of your duties.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Zen Rhino says, I enjoyed seeing Dr. Till on today, Aaron. I keep wanting to call him Dr. Till Medicine Woman. It
fits.
It just kind of fits.
It's not an insult, sir.
No,
but it
I
was fun to see.
I loved
Dr.
Dr. Till.
Medicine Woman.
You know what Dr. Till struck me as? Just a giant piece of shit.
Yeah.
In a good way. Just a big
By the way,
piece of shit.
Did you get popped for any of that Kesha music this morning?
Was that what that was?
I don't know. I think so.
No pops. Oh, yeah, like we're gonna die young.
I think that's Kesha.
Honestly, when you're worshiping Jesus, like live our life like we're gonna die young is not a line you want to play. Jesus died, April. Jesus died at age 33.
Well, he kind of lived fast then.
That's 32 shots from twin Glocks at 16 apiece. That's 32, which means one of my guns was holding 17. 27 hit your crew. 6 went into you. Everybody got to die sometime. Hope your funeral never gets shot up. Bullets tear through the innocent. Nothing is fair. Just roll up, shooting from wheelchairs. My heart is racing. Tasting revenge in the air. I let this shit slide for too many years, too many times. Now I'm strapped with a couple of Macs, too many 9s. If you just really whip me, get ready, get busy, load up your semis. Do more than just hold it, explode the clip until you empty.
You're doing a great job attracting a new demographic.
Thank you. I like black people now. I always liked black people. I've never disliked them. I'm saying like I'm actively searching them out.
I love
now.
black people.
Not searching them out like I want to abduct them.
Like they're hard to find or something?
No, I want them. They stand out. No, I just want fans.
Because they're so charismatic.
I want fans. That's all.
We love everyone here.
Zen Rhino says, get him as a guest second mic for Wednesdays. Dr. Till Medicine Woman, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, you could do a lot of church segments with booty shaking.
I love a good church segment.
What did they call their asses? Fatties?
Fatties.
Gotta have a fatty
baddie
on you.
with a fatty. That's Brendan's favorite kind of baddie.
Can I not be a baddie if I don't have a fatty? I think mine's a proportionate.
Proportionate. That's a gnat that doesn't have too big of an ass. That's a proportionate. Amanda Hugginkiss says, I get bothered by using Discord. Guys, let me give you some advice. If there's something on the internet that bothers you when you use it, stop using it.
I feel like even the word, the mention of Discord gives me the ick.
Right.
Factor. Like it seems icky.
It's just like, why? Go talk to your neighbor.
I don't know. Like Right, can't you just message someone if you want to talk?
You know how good I felt talking to my black neighbor today? I was like, see, I'm not a racist.
She was smoking a cigarette and gave her dog a treat on his walk. It was nice.
See, I didn't even notice she was smoking a cigarette because I don't see black people doing bad things.
It seemed endearing to me for some reason. We took the kids trick-or-treating to her house, too, and she was very nice.
Beluzier says, I'm a mod, but would rather see April show appreciation in the form of jumping jacks.
Oh, well, then why don't you come to my gym?
They like to see you be fit. Zesty Taco Paco, which, by the way, Zesty Paco Taco, thank you for the 15 at the end of the show today. We knocked out today's goal. Silver Wolf, same thing. Thank you very much. 245 away from today. Thank you guys very much. There's PayPal and Streamlabs in the chat. Let's knock the shit out of that. Tomorrow there is no goal, but I do want you guys to be generous to Matt. He's taking the day off work tomorrow to come and return to the show. He was integral in the radio days, one of my best buddies. I love Matt from Savage Thoughts.
Love him, yeah.
He's coming by tomorrow, half hour into the show, and half of everything you contribute to the show tomorrow goes to Matt. So let's knock out the goal today, and let's go on a rush for Matt tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for what's been another successful week here on Steel Toe so far.
I keep forgetting Matt's coming in tomorrow. Like, it doesn't seem real. He comes over to hang out, not to work. It seems surreal a little bit.
It's nice to have him.
Yeah.
Zen Rhino says, Boomer Aaron is fun to watch. I thought so too. Ryobi says that show was a fucking catastrophe at the end. I thought it was a beautiful catastrophe.
It was a beautiful pile of dog shit.
Yeah. Tin Man Taylor says the keyboard meltdown is my favorite meltdown.
Oh.
See? Courtney says, hi guys, April, you should be a regular on Simpcast.
Thank you, Courtney. I actually felt the most comfortable so far on the Easter episode. I thought that was a very good episode of Simpcast.
It was it was very good. See, now Matthew says Gino uses Discord. Gino uses Discord. Brandon Can't Lose says you need the spittle towel. That is like that to me. I want to be out of this broadcasting thing before I have to use a spittle towel. No offense. That's not for me.
Aaron currently has beer, Diet Mountain Dew, water, and beignets. Is it beignets or beignets?
I do look like a fat fuck.
By his side.
I do look like a fat piece of shit over here.
A super dad trophy.
Goes with the territory.
I don't know.
Fallen the Great says, we miss angry tech, Aaron. Home studio is better than 101 crank generator run board. Yeah, it happens. Ewell Gibbons says, when Mersh, Royce, and the boys were in NYC, they said they were doing that the whole time. Oh, yeah. Gino's gay. Gino doesn't do clubs.
You think Brennan came and hung out?
Probably not.
No.
Shaft says, April really glowing tonight. That's very sweet.
Ooh, thank you.
No, this is not a Bud Light. It is a Big Wave. I love Big Wave.
I'm drinking the gayest beer in the house, actually. I have a summer shandy.
It's actually just called Cum Ale. It's the gayest one in the house.
It's really bleachy.
Look at that. Marquise. Bars. See, I got bars.
He loves you. You two are having a little thing on the side, aren't you?
No.
It's long distance.
Out in the open.
Oh.
Amanda Hugginkiss says, did that church in your video this morning have fireworks operated by Great White? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah, they're saying I got street cred now. Thank you. Yeah, Mikey Two Milks is right. Crucifix making an appearance tonight. That's how you know.
I want you to have like a grill you can put in quick when you do that.
Hulkamash says, we get it. You're black. That'll be 250 off your credit score. How about 245 off the goal? See how I rolled into that? Thanks, guys. We got to scroll ahead here. The chat is very busy. Very, very busy. Terry Mizzo says, who is Mersh? Stick around, buddy. You'll learn all the names and all the faces and the whole thing.
I really think if you like Aaron, you'll like Mersh. That's my take. If you were to wear sunglasses on every show, you don't look that far apart.
I'm much taller.
Well, you're sitting. It doesn't matter.
And I am svelter. And he has a deeper voice.
That's true.
All of those things are true. And he has better facial hair.
Yeah, that's true, too.
So I felt like I said two things that were kind of insulting to him, so I wanted to give him two things he has better than me. I just think that's fair.
Better suits.
Strippers Got Me Banned says, thanks to Corey at the end of his run on the show, Aaron's outrage at the station was brought on by Larry at the bar. Yep, we found that out. Oh, yeah, and Mersh has more cats than I do.
Yes, because Aaron kills his.
Never want any. MN Viking says, I spent my money, you got my cash. Love you guys.
Thank you, MN Vikings.
I don't know what that means.
You might have donated somewhere.
Got that. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking at that stuff. to make sure I thank all you people.
Remember, you check the notes first or don't say real names.
Yes, I know. Thank you, April. I am a stupid fuck. You are correct. Let's say thank you to Matt for $10, starting us off over on PayPal tonight. Thank you, buddy. 235 away from knocking it out this evening. Thank you very much. Now, there are hurtful things being said in our chat today. Cream of Green says, oh, yeah, what's new with Corey? He's doing a show, Corey Adam Comedy, on Twitch and also on YouTube. And he is really, just deep-dicking a lot of those trolley people lately. It's really been kind of fun to watch. Mad Max Mardigan says, he's been texting me about it, and we've been talking. Mad Max Mardigan says, Aaron, a 7-year-old going through puberty, has better facial hair than you. See, now that,
better
how
tits
am I?
too, actually.
Thanks. How am I supposed to not take that as hurtful? That's all I ask.
I don't know. You could have a positive outlook.
How am I supposed to be positive about that? MN Viking says, Aaron, are you drunk? To quote James J. Braddock, what are you trying to hurt my feelings? No, I'm just in a very good mood tonight.
We've had a phenomenal day.
A great day so far. Captain January with $5 says, I've got all of April's nude screens running. I'm listening. No, new screens, not nude screens. Totally different. Thank you for the $5. Captain January, 2:30 away from knocking out that goal this evening. The last goal until Thursday. Perfect. So many things that I want to talk about, and I can't remember any of the first ones that I wanted to discuss. Sorry.
Pipe down.
We have the first beautiful day in Minnesota weather history for 2023. It has been 10 degrees and snowing every day for the last 4 months.
Yes.
And today it was in the 70s and all the snow melted.
And I found out that today exactly, it has been 6 months ago exactly since we had a 70-degree day.
Hi, everybody. It's your weather report here from Minnesota. It looks like all the snow on the ground is going to be melted away pretty soon, and you're going to be able to trade those sleds for some fishing boats. So make sure you get your fishing lines and your bait and get out there and catch some walleyes this weekend on Lake St. Croix. It's a river. Whoopsie daisy.
There's no Lake St. Croix.
I was nailing that until the very end. What do you do?
It sickens me how good you are at that.
What are you going to do?
Have you ever in your radio career behaved that way? Have you talked like
Never
that?
had to. No, never had to.
I didn't think so because I listened to you in Litchfield and you had a tinge of that occasionally, but I don't think it's
when I first started, when I was like 19, 20 years old, when I started, there was some of this.
Yeah.
Like we could bust out.
Boomy.
We have my old tapes. Like if we got a tape player in here, hooked it up to the board, we could play some of the old tapes. It was very official, and I would talk kind of like this. But it wasn't this, everybody. I didn't go up into my nose and go, hey, coming up in Litchfield at the Ann's Country Village Shop, there's going to be a big sale for summer harvest. We got harvest madness going on this October at the Ann's Country Village Shop, and they're going to be selling knickknacks, paddywhacks. You can give your dog a bone at the Ann's Country Village Shop in downtown Litchfield.
I love Deanne's. They're great.
It's a real place.
Thank you. I'm going now.
Cream of Green says, can you do a whole show in that voice for the right price? If you got, all right, look. If you knock out the goal before 7:30, I will do the remainder of the show. Oh, I can't do that.
How do people do that? Because
I don't know. No, I can't do that for an hour and a half.
Give it to me straight. How do people do that religiously? Is it just because they go in spurts? Because to me, that sounds hard on your throat and your nose.
I want to give Cream of Green a chance to get his wish. If we knock out the goal tonight, I'll do overtime. We'll do a Q&A for overtime, and I'll answer it in radio guy voice. And we'll do the stories in radio guy voice. How's that?
I don't care. Go
All
ahead.
right, we knock out the goal tonight. I'm going to do radio guy voice. There. $2 from Gray Duckling says, love that voice. Cool. All right. MN Viking says, been listening to you guys for 5 years. You guys are the best show of all time. Love you guys. You really, like, literally wanted me murdered 6 months ago. So let's ease into this relationship.
Hey, he got there eventually.
Yes,
leave him alone.
MN Vikings would have paid someone to put my lights out permanently.
He didn't like me either. But
just a few months ago. Yeah, you were a cunt, right?
Yeah, he always called me a cunt. But hey, I'm glad you got there. And we're glad you're here.
We can do it from an ugly road, but we can get there. That's the point. All right, let's throw a few thank yous out there, and that is my official position. If we knock out the goal tonight and we do overtime, if we get to 0 by 9 o'clock, I will do overtime in radio puker guy voice. Deal. Gray Duckling says, my friend Mike Cox wanted to say so say hi. Thank you, Mike Cox. I love Mike Cox. $10 from Gray Duckling. Thank you very much, pal. 220 away from hitting that goal and doing radio guy voice the rest of the overtime. Buddy Travis says, I had a military preacher that talked like that all the time. It just becomes natural after a while. He used to do radio too. Ooh, then I got to be careful.
How do you take orders from a guy talking like that and not chuckle and get your ass beat? I can't look at you with a straight face.
MSO says the voice/goal is not a good idea. I agree with you, but Cream of Green wanted it, and I wanted to give him a chance. How about this? When you contribute, tell me if you want radio voice for overtime or no radio voice for overtime, and whichever one gets more votes by contribution, I will do that.
I don't care. You're doing
I think that's a better way to go, because I don't want to tell Cream of Green no. I don't want to just tell him, no, fuck you, I won't do that.
I love when
the audience pays the bills.
I love when my greens are creamed.
Yes, I love creamy greens.
Creamy greens.
Someone asking me how I feel about Gino Bisconti accusing Ray of stealing jokes. I don't look.
Well,
I haven't listened to Gino in a couple of days. I'm behind on In Hot Water.
We've been very busy.
Very, very busy. And for the Ray thing, all I remember him saying was that Ray repeated jokes. I don't remember him saying that Ray ripped off jokes. So I'm not sure. Yule Gibbons with $2. John Hahn with $1.99. Yule Gibbons says radio voice. Okay, so he's put him down.
Thank you.
For a radio voice. Matt Fields with $10 says, oh boy, you want to piss people off. Make me a mod. I'll just call people F-slurs with a false sense of authority. Thanks for having the doctor on this morning. He's a fantastic Good Times streamer. I liked Dr. Till.
Medicine Woman.
Dr. Till, Medicine Woman, immediately today.
Yeah, he was very fun.
Thank you, Mr. Fields. 205 away because the Happy Plague Doctor with $5 says Iron Chic voice. All right, I put you in camel clutch. I fuck you in the ass. I make you humble. See, it's been a week. I can yell like that now. My sockets won't pop out. All right.
You're not going to lose a clot?
I don't think I'm going to lose my clots with
it's never been sexier.
With all that yelling going on. Thank you, Matt Fields. All right, let's continue on, and I guess we could do Ass Show today.
Show?
There's shit I want to talk about. There's two things I want to talk about. I can't talk about them.
I told you to stop doing what you're doing right now.
You and I are doing a thing tomorrow. I'm excited about it. I can't tell anybody about that till Thursday.
That'll go by so fast, though. Matt will be here, and you'll have...
That's true.
That'll fill your mental space for a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Rex Start with $5 says, here's April with the weather, and then Oz in the sky... Oz with Eye in the Sky traffic reports on the 8th. Maybe that's how we can make Cream of Greens happy. I'll read all the super chats and PayPals in the radio guy voice.
Yes.
That way it won't annoy the fuck out of everybody.
You'll sprinkle it. Well, now there's going to be a bunch of super chats for like $1.99.
That's fine. Everybody counts. We'll add it up to 5 and knock the goal down by 5 each time. All the super chats and all the PayPals and all the things will be read in radio guy voice.
My tits say there's an 80% chance that it's already sunny.
No, Ryobi, that is not the case. That's not what we're talking about.
No,
Actually, nobody's guessed it. That's nice, so I should shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I asked you when I just did the caller from last night.
I know.
I did that sound. I asked you at supper to not even tease.
I know.
Because you and teasing and actually saying is like that
In
close.
fairness, I've been holding on, like the thing we're doing tomorrow, I've been holding on to that for weeks.
I know, but so have I, and it doesn't stress me.
Okay.
You know.
Gray Duckling with $10 says, I want Aaron radio voice and a straight up Midwestern voice from April. Hey, April, what did you think about that weather today? 71 and sunny. It had to be a hell of a day.
Oh, it was so nice to get outside and just walk around in the sunshine. I felt so nice on my skin.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thanks, cunt. All right, everybody, we're going to keep going here on the Steel Toe Show. Paul with $2. Excuse me, I said your name, so I'm not going to say your screen name.
God.
All right, $101.7 coming in from Phoenix. He says, hey, everybody, crazy weather we've been having. Have you seen the moon? Absolutely huge this morning. Back to you, Bob. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Phoenix.
101.7 coming in from him. So that's 105 at $95 away from tonight's Gizzy. I'm going to call it the Gizzy. Is that bad? That's terrible, isn't it? That's one of the worst things I've ever said.
It's actually the worst.
It's probably the worst.
Okay, guys, I can't hold it in anymore. We bought the station, the old one.
Yes, we bought Tri-County Broadcasting.
We're going to throw a huge party there this summer, and we're going to get started back up on 101.7. How's that sound?
And we're going to burn this motherfucker down, Pookie.
We're going to do one final show and burn the whole thing.
We're going to burn it. It's going to be like disco night at the White Sox game.
Dude, that thing's probably full of termites and everything.
And that's just the people who work there. Zen Rhino says the goal is going to be really quick. Holy shit, you guys are awesome. Yeah, that was really nice of Phoenix. And also, I didn't realize that people wanted me to read shit in radio voice so bad. I would have been reading all donos like this.
People wanted
if
me
I
to
would have known that.
talk about hot dish, but it's like 80 degrees out today. I can't have hot dish today. What are you, crazy?
Coltrane, shut the fuck up. So, here we go. Off we go. Let's do a show. You ready to do a show?
I don't know, based on this first
I got the
topic.
baby maker himself, Nick Cannon.
Can I borrow him? I have no babies yet. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
potent.
Hey, everybody, we've got a burning slut in the house. Hey. I have a conspiracy theory, and it centers around Nick Cannon. My conspiracy theory. Siri, what's the conspiracy? So anyway, Nick Cannon, who just recently lost their Amazon show recently?
Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee. It was just announced today that Nick Cannon is getting a morning show.
Oh.
And do you know where Nick Cannon is getting a morning show?
No. Oh, Amazon, obviously.
Hey, everybody, we've got a real brain-dead blonde in the studio. Ask her if she can deep-throat a rolling pin. Here we go.
No, I was thinking like a physical location.
Oh, no, it's...
I'm retarded.
No, I mean,
I know.
fair enough.
Obviously, Nick Cannon's going to be on Amazon.
No, nobody's arguing, you notice. But no, Nick Cannon got himself a morning show on Amazon right after Bobby Lee and Kalila got kicked the fuck off of Amazon. We all said, like, it's kind of weird that they're getting booted for this Tijuana thing when it's not that big of a deal. It was a story he told 15 years ago. You could argue it was a comedy joke and it actually never really happened. Nobody knows if it actually happened. This woman has never come forward. Nothing like that. She's probably dead.
I was going to say, like, maybe she should confirm or deny, but she's probably not with us.
She's more than likely dead.
I don't think anyone, like, life expectancy in Tijuana is probably like 27.
Yeah. That's a senior citizen.
I'm not kidding. My father had to go there for work once, and his team had to walk down a street, and there was a group of people kicking a dead guy in the street. There was a huddle of people just kicking some dead guy in the street.
That's almost festive. I kind of like that.
My
You're
dad's
just
like,
kicking a
I didn't
dead guy.
know. There's nobody to call. Like, what do
Right.
you do?
Was it malicious or were they bored?
He said it was hard to make out. It looked like boredom. Like there's just a dead dude matter-of-factly laying there and people are kicking him.
Like they're starving, so they don't have any food, so there's no cans to kick around.
So
you
they were
just
tenderizing meat?
Yeah, you just kick a guy
Oh.
until you get bored, and then you go do something else with your day. I think that's what they do.
I don't know. It was
But, okay,
not good.
it just seems weird to me that Bobby Lee loses his Amazon show. Now Nick Cannon's got a morning show. I think they wanted, Nick Cannon, obviously a bigger star than Bobby Lee. They probably wanted Nick Cannon. And Amazon was like, look, we're not going to throw you guys unlimited amounts of money for our fucking stupid podcasts. So here's your budget, stick to it. And they go, well, we really want Nick Cannon. We got to free up some money if we're going to hire Nick. Let's boot Bobby Lee to the curb. And they use the Tijuana thing as the excuse. Sure. Isn't that kind of how it goes anyway? Like every time somebody gets fired from something and you hear what they're bringing in, they're like, oh, you know what? They used that as the reason they wanted to bring this other guy in. Here's a great example for you locally. The Minnesota Golden Gophers had a football coach named Jerry Kill, and he was doing a great job. He kept having seizures. Bad health. He did. He had epilepsy.
Not good.
And he couldn't stop having seizures. So he had to bow out in the middle of the year. Tracy Claeys, his defensive coordinator, took over and ran the table and won a bowl game. And they're like, holy shit, this guy fucking great. He's doing an awesome job. And so everybody wanted him to stay the coach. But the Gophers had their eyes on PJ Fleck in Western Michigan. They wanted to bring him in.
Yeah.
You can't just go, well, we're firing Tracy Claeys. The guy's done an amazing job.
Right.
So there was this woman who came forward and said, I had sex with like 4 of the Gopher football players, and I think it was maybe not that consensual. I was like really drunk. So then they tried to make it like a gang R story.
Oh, that one. Okay.
And then they tried to like make it sound like Tracy Claeys was like telling the guys to do it when Tracy Claeys had nothing to do with this. All the guys got off. All the guys, it was found to be consensual in the end, in both ends.
I remember this.
And then, but they said, well, Tracy Claeys got to walk away due to, this being detrimental to the program. So not only did they fire this poor fuck, but they pinned a controversy that didn't exist on him, so he couldn't be hired by someone else and kick our ass. It was really bullshit. And I like PJ Fleck, and I'm glad we got him. But the way we did Tracy Claeys was really dirty. And that's kind of how I feel about this Nick Cannon, Bobby Lee thing.
Well, too bad for Tracy Claeys that other dude didn't get epilepsy quicker.
Maybe if Jerry Kill would have fucking bit his tongue earlier on in the thing.
Can you imagine, like, trying to call out plays, having a seizure? I need you guys to...
We need, we're going to run a 25... A what? Excellent on phone. That's disgusting. I should be demonetized for
That
that.
was way worse than what I did.
That was way worse.
I disavow you,
That's
too.
not even how seizures work.
I actually hope that guy...
That's Bell's palsy, what I just did.
No way.
By God, he just called a draw play. By God, it's a draw play, King. That quarterback's got a family. But yeah, I think
I hope he's okay now.
I think that's what's going on with this Nick Cannon, Bobby Lee thing, because like Nick Cannon's got a chick with him now. She's pretty cute.
She looks like somebody.
She looks like, she looks like she could be Judge Lynn Toller's daughter.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Judge Lynn Toller I'm thinking of.
Judge Lynn Toller was a
smoke show.
She was a smoke show at 60.
Worth showing people.
Judge Lynn Toller from Divorce Court.
Hell yeah. Divorce Court, by the way, a great show.
Great, awesome show.
How many hours did I binge watch that?
Judge Lynn Toller, hashtag my divorce court judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her the best.
What's the new one? Faith or something like that? She was okay and she's still hot.
Now I think they got a new one, like Vonda.
It's Vonda now.
I think there's a new judge, yeah. So Nick Cannon's got a female co-host, Abby De La Rosa, who's the mother of 3 of his 11 children. That's cute.
I mean, that's a good percentage, right?
Yeah, keeping it in the family, I suppose. Yeah, the quarter of his kids.
Look at this tree. Did you?
It's a giant tree. It's a redwood.
A big tree.
So they're having Nick Cannon do a morning show, and I can't help but think he's doing Bobby Lee's podcast. They let Bobby Lee go to free up money for Nick Cannon.
It's pretty weird timing, so I think that's a safe assumption.
The Nick Cannon announcement literally came 24 hours after the Bobby Lee announcement.
You're saying that either Amazon was waiting in the wings for Nick Cannon to be like, oh, hey, guys, I want to do business, or they were waiting for Bobby to head off to, like, rehab one more time and be like,
or something, yeah.
We can't really be associated anymore.
Yeah, and they were just waiting, like, maybe he'll give us an out. And then he addressed the Tijuana thing, and they're like, oh, there we go. Perfect.
They were, like, waiting for Kalila to,
Yeah, they thought she would jack off a dog on the air, and they'd be free of her, but...
I was going to say get rid of Bobby, but... Yeah.
Marquise with $20 says, not only do I want Aaron to do the hack puker radio guy voice, but I want April to play the part of the typical hole. Now, can you try this? Can you say,
a hole?
Can you say, oh, now, guys, stop that? Can you try that?
I don't know. It's against my nature.
Yeah, try it. Well, so this is against my nature, too, but it's 71 degrees and the sun is shining, and it's nothing like a sunshiny day to make hay. Am I right, everybody?
Oh, now, Aaron, stop that.
Hey,
you
everybody.
Can't say that.
We've got booster shots down at the armory, and remember, if you get those, your heart might explode. Hey, everybody.
Aaron, that is too far.
Oh, you dirty bitch.
Whoa. I actually...
My radio puker guy voice only has time for so much.
Gets aggressive.
Yeah, he does get really aggressive. Whitney Chapman with $5 says, please do a little bedroom talk and radio voice. Oh, I like that. All right, let's, first off, we got to knock, I think, $20
like people
off
in our
the
bedroom.
All right. Hi, everybody. I got my wife next to me here, and after the program is over, I'm going to bend her over the bed, and I'm going to take a finger, run it up her puss, feel how moist it is, and then slam it home over and over at a faster and faster pace, increasingly quick, until she climaxes all over my dick and balls, everybody. And then right after that, I'm going to bury it deep, and I'm going to shoot a load inside of her, wipe off my dick, go to the bathroom, and fall asleep. Here we go, everybody. It's time to fuck.
I guess I am the whole.
Yep.
There's nothing I can say to that one.
Hi, Main Bro says super offensive radio guy voice. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Alex Bernal says, well, I'm hard. Thank you, buddy.
Well, I'm hard.
That's what I do. I do this show to make sure people get really horny. That's kind of my goal.
I actually have a hole cut in like the middle of my seat with a drip pan under it.
Yes. It's always full at the end of the program.
And then he drinks it in a smoothie.
Jared says, that's why you went to school, broadcasting school. That was excellent. Mo Green. Yeah. Waddle doodle, everybody. I mean, like, do it while being super offensive. Well, what did I just do?
Wait.
What do you want me to do? Tell the aristocrats joke in radio voice?
Right now. Talk like Jimmy the Greek in radio voice.
Hi, everybody. The modern-day black athlete has an advantage because back in the slave days, they used to take the big black and breed him with a big woman, and they would have a big black kid, and that's why the NFL is full of quarterbacks and running backs that can jump 36 inches in the air and run a 4.40 while they're 6'5" and 260. Hey, everybody. It's Jimmy the Greek.
Okay, that was offensive.
There.
I see it how he says haha. I think that was good.
Perfect. Kip Smith says, do it as the grease man. Hey, yeah. Hold on.
This is too much.
Well, it's time to talk about the athletes. And there was a big black guy, and he had a big black kid with a big woman.
I see the spittle flying.
Waddle doodle. And they had a little baby black boy, and he became a running back. Waddle doodle.
I think it would be the funniest.
Bone dry, bone dry. There.
I think it would be the funniest thing of all time if you and I adopted a little black baby. I think that would be like the world's biggest shock to the whole mass.
You and I have a much different idea of what funny is.
You wouldn't love him as your own?
I certainly would. I guess my parents already don't talk to me.
Right. The hell does that matter?
Stevie J says, thank you, Steel Toe, for helping me feel something. Hey, buddy. Hey. Anytime. The hurtin's on me, yeah. All right, guys, what are we? Only 75 away from knocking it out tonight? Holy shit, thank you. Any amount we go over tonight goes to Matt tomorrow. Like half of it goes to Matt. We're splitting it with him. So let's go crazy and make Maddie a whole bunch of money tomorrow.
Maddie? Are we calling him Maddie now?
Maddie boy.
I've never heard
Yeah,
you say
Matty
that.
boy, come up there, Matty boy, come up there, fire now, Matty boy, hum kid, hum digging there, kid, take yours, wait for your pitch there, Matty boy, Matty boy. Ah, I was a little inside there, Matty boy, take it for a ball, there you go, buddy, got two more coming, two more good ones now, Matty, give it a ride, buddy, give it a ride. There you go.
Can everybody tell he's a little more piss and vinegar than usual?
I'm very happy today. Yesterday I was, just before the show, I had a pistol in my mouth, and I was considering walking towards the light, and then I spoke to Jesus, and he told me, give it a couple days. And he was right. I like it when you're about to end it all, and Jesus tells you, hey, hang in there. If it sucks tomorrow, you can tap out. But I have a feeling, I'm just kidding. I was fine yesterday. I'm just even better today.
I'm glad you were saved.
By the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Fauci's Pangolin says, you don't adopt a black baby. You go across the ocean and steal one like an actress. That's true. They go and get them right from the source. That's the difference between buying your chicken from the supermarket and raising your own farm.
Where do you think we do it?
Well, you go, like the celebrities go get them from Africa.
Yeah, have you seen the movie What to Expect When You're Expecting? I'm pretty sure
No.
that Jennifer Lopez
April.
went over there with her husband and went and got a little one.
What to expect while you're expecting? Does it look like I've seen that movie?
I don't know. You can be gay sometimes.
Rupert with $4.99 says, I bet T-Swift is one hell of a one-nighter, but anything after that is when the nightmare begins.
You know what you don't want to do, though? Have a one-night stand with Taylor Swift, because if it goes bad, there's a nasty song about you.
Well, it looks like she's got another album she's got to write because she broke up again. Yeah,
Yeah.
she broke up with the newest guy.
Hey, that one was like, was it 6 months or 6 years, though, I saw? That was a long one.
You know there's a big difference between those 2 years.
I just can't remember what
You're
it
saying
was.
either one is a long time for Taylor
It started
Swift.
with 6. That's all I know.
Okay.
I don't follow up on Taylor Swift a whole lot. It's just that like TMZ came on after my show and said that.
Sing a song of sixpence. Sing a song of sixpence.
I've watched The Cell too much lately.
What did she say after
A pocket
that?
full of rye. 4 and
that's
20
right.
blackbirds
Yeah.
baked in a pie.
I knew the baked in a pie one.
There's another chant I know that's similar to that one.
I don't know. If
are you
need
ready?
To hear it, but go ahead.
No, are you? I know another chant similar to that.
All right.
Ready? By the way, who knows what I'm going to do? I want to see if anyone knows the chant I'm about to do, who originated this chant, because I've done it before on the show. I want to see who's the biggest Steel Toe fan in the entire audience right now. Of 300 people or whatever it is right now at this moment, I want to know who the biggest Steel Toe fan is of all time, if they can answer. Okay. Thank you, Matthew. My chant goes like this, April.
I've heard this one.
Pretend you haven't.
Okay, I'm ready.
Rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat. You with me so far?
Yeah.
69 assholes tied in a knot.
I'm following.
Hooray! Lizard shit. Fuck.
You and I have watched that special a couple
That's a good
times.
yeah, that's a good chant.
Yeah.
It's a very good chant.
I think you should try that at the next Vikings game.
I will. I think a couple people would know it and they'd join in.
We can just stop by that truck first and get a few shots of that botanical booze, and you'll be right as rain.
Not if I'm going to I'm going to sleep after that.
No, you're puking after that.
That's true. Of puking, then I'm falling asleep. So speaking of Taylor Swift, this seems a little forward.
Okay.
Taylor Swift broke up with her boyfriend.
Yes.
And out of nowhere, Nick Cannon just offered to knock her up.
I almost did a very whole thing. We can't be just offering to knock people up, guys.
You say that, but he did. He offered. We're gonna have 2 Nick Cannon clips.
I guess
tonight.
if you think about how many babies he has, that might have worked for him a time or two.
He's offering to just throw a baby in her because, and I understand, I appreciate. He's gonna be called a misogynist for this, but I appreciate the gesture. Hey, Nick, don't think I don't appreciate the gesture. If people would do relationships the right way, there'd be no fuck-ups like this. All right, so anyway, he's going to get shit for this. Taylor Swift's probably going to be mad when she hears it. However, hear me out. What he's seeing is a woman whose womb is rotting out.
Her talk is clicking.
Yeah, her talk is clicking. And when your talk is clicking, you got to get on that shit. And when you have a potent man who basically his penis has a heat seeker to your womb and just drops individual sperms in it.
Doesn't even need entry.
Doesn't even need entry. He looks at you, jizzes, and it just kind of
Now you're pregnant.
worms its way in. He threatens. He offers. If it was Matthew McConaughey, it would be offered. It's Nick Cannon, so it's threatened. The media is racist. He offers to knock her up. That's going to be seen as misogynist, whatever. In my mind, that's a gentlemanly offer because that ratchet-ass cunt is rotting out, and if she wants to have a baby, we got to get on this shit.
She's still hot. He's kind of good looking. That could be a cute kid.
I think he's better looking than she is. That sounded really gay. That really gay. Oh, my. This is the gay bell now. This is whenever something gay happens.
Can you at least put a fucking coaster under it? You're destroying the table.
Won't need that table. Nick Cannon, who has fathered 12 children with 6 different women, says it would be amazing if he could have a baby with Taylor Swift. In the Me Too era, you're not supposed to be able to say that.
Not only does he say that, he says it while he's starting a new show with one of his baby mamas.
Right.
Which I feel like she's not going to enjoy.
He's saying right in front of the baby mama, he's going, boy, I sure would love to knock up that white bitch.
He just says that. That'd be like, I'm sitting here saying, God, I wish I could get an offer from Nick Cannon. My womb is rotting.
You already did say that, actually.
Oh.
When asked on the Howard Stern show yesterday if he would be open to having a baby with Swift, Cannon was all in. Absolutely, I'm all in. Let's go, Cannon said. That's okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's the one. I'm all in, Cannon said.
Hold on. So it's not his fault. The fucking Howard Stern show asked him that.
Oh, yeah.
That's not Nick Cannon's fault.
Because Howard is like such a penetrating interviewer nowadays. I fucking hate hearing that shit.
Wait, though. Isn't Howard all woke and shit now? Like, isn't that a little forward?
He shouldn't be okay with that. He just shit on Kid Rock for the Bud Light stuff. We'll talk about it tomorrow. So he added that Swift is an amazing songwriter who has been open and vulnerable about her love life in music.
Okay.
And yo, Howard, I'm going to use that to knock this white bitch up. I think she would relate to me very well based off like, yo, you've dated a lot of people in the public eye, so have I. Oh my God, we're like samesies. So we probably would really understand each other. You want to watch Nick Cannon on Stern
I
talk
do.
about
But also
putting one in Taylor Swift's womb? And why am I hard right now?
Yeah, me too.
That's weird.
You have a thing for Nick Cannon?
No, I think it's more watching Taylor Swift get impregnated. I don't know. There's something about seeing her getting impregnated where you'd be like, holy shit, that's fucking wild. Like if they did that on TV and they're just like, hey, the event of the century, Nick Cannon knocks up Taylor Swift. And you're like, oh my God, he's the most virile man alive. Taylor Swift is clearly pregnant. Like you could take bets in Vegas. Will she cry? You know, will she enjoy it? Have I gone too far?
Yeah, I was trying to watch the chat and see if they were feeling the same way I was. There's something odd about just announcing that you'd like to watch somebody get pregnant.
Do I need to ring the gay bell on that one?
No, that's not gay. That's,
There's something about, like, I don't believe Taylor Swift to be, like, a sensual being. So, like, seeing her get
yes, she is.
Seeing her get knocked up would be weird because I don't think of her that way.
But you'd enjoy it.
I think of her as, like, stiff as a board, not sexual at all, just kind of a mop. I think of Taylor Swift as a mop.
I think you're in the minority on that one.
Really?
Yep.
Never thought about her getting smashed until Nick Cannon said, I'll put a baby in her. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
How old is she? She can't be much older than me.
I think she's my age. I think she's 36.
How old is Taylor Swift 36?
If I write T-Swizzle, do you think it'll show me?
Yes.
33.
Okay.
So she's 33 years old. She's still got a couple years
I think she has 2 more years before it's considered geriatric pregnancy, which is pretty weird.
35. Michael B says, blacks on blondes, try Pornhub. They get abortions and use birth control. It's not the same. Fauci's Pangolin says, so she can get pregnant through the throat? Probably with Nick Cannon. You gotta think. See, Stevie J says dead fish for sure. I think she might be a pillow queen lesbian.
When you're saying dead fish for sure, are you saying lays there and takes it without... Yeah. I don't see her that way. I see her as kind of sensual and I don't know.
Oh. Ryan Jones says, I've been around for a couple months now. How do I get a blue name with a wrench like the other 95% of the chat? We do have a lot of mods, don't we? And that's probably why I'm not going to add any more for a while. Buddy Travis says, I think she'd ride a hell of a reverse cowgirl. Actually, that's how you get your dick broken, we found out.
I just saw an art. I think I sent it to you on Instagram if you'd like to read it for everyone. But there's this new study out there where, like, I didn't know you can actually break your dick, but
fucks yeah, you can.
I think it's the stat was 55% of broken penises are from doing the reverse cowgirl position.
Because girls don't know how to handle a dick and they break that shit in half.
Look, we've all experienced reverse cowgirl position.
They do the
before,
hip
and
thing.
It's like,
they do the hip thing while there's not enough dick in them. Like it's on the way out, and they do the hip thing and they break their dick in half.
There's a finesse to it.
Right. Don't break the dick.
But from that article,
do the cowgirl, do missionary.
Cold C.
Don't break the dick.
Cold C says only weak dicks.
Blow my penis, give me a hand job, take my cum in your butt. Oh, baby, please don't break the dick.
I want to read this article to them now.
It's not that important. We remembered all the important parts. Yeah, don't break dicks.
I mean, they described what it's like to break your dick, and it sounds like you got to be infertile after that. How aren't you infertile?
You bleed out of the tip of your dick when it happens.
This guy was like, I heard a loud cracking sound.
Yeah.
I was bleeding out of the tip of my penis.
It's like stigmata.
And eventually it turned dark purple and swelled, a clear sign of breakage.
Only want to see you bleeding with that purple pain. Broken dick. Sorry, Jesus, just look at me weird. Leave me hanging, why don't you?
How often do people break their dicks, though?
Once every 10 days. Probably a lot in India. They fuck a lot. There's a lot of them. They seem more sexually liberated than the Chinese.
Oh, boy.
Yul Gibbons says, I almost dated a girl who looked like Taylor Swift. Then she dated my brother. Ruined Taylor for me. Your brother ruined her for you. Am I right?
That's depressing. I'm sorry.
Strippers Got Me Banned said only reason Swift would be quiet, she's writing her next song about that person. Be in the moment.
Oh, she's taking it from behind and she's bent over like writing her lyrics.
Be in the moment, Taylor. Yosemite Sambo says, you don't always bleed. That's worse. I usually see blood as worse, yes. Dad Jester, fart out my jizz. Dad, these are not wholesome Tim McGraw parodies that we're doing.
Oh, that is remarkably gross.
Oh, man. Buddy Travis says if she breaks your dick, you have a weak dick. That's why I do penis push-ups. Okay. My wife made my dick crack a couple times, but it was never that bad, says K. Fallon the Great.
God, does it actually make that sound? I've never broke a dick before.
I've never broke my dick. My dick is unbreakable.
You want to test it?
I'm like Bruce Willis. I got an unbreakable dick. But there is somebody out there who's the opposite of me, and they call his dick Mr. Glass. And unfortunately, that guy breaks his dick when he jerks off. It's too bad. Yosemite Sambo says, I broke mine once. It swelled up to the size of a Coke can. Lucky devil. I want to break my dick.
Oh, how do you have that much skin down there?
The little blue E2 says, what is this chat, though? We're talking about sex positions and dicks. Right. Welcome to Steel Toe.
Yeah.
Katie Kidney says, challenge accepted.
Right. That's what I said. You want to test it?
Purple vein. Thank you,
God.
Ryan the Garbage Man.
Ugh.
I want to do karaoke tonight. Jay Santos says, if she breaks your dick, just use some popsicle sticks and athletic tape. Good to go. Well, that's just handy.
If you're a girl that breaks some guy's penis, like, obviously you feel bad, but on some weird level, do you feel like, yeah, I'm one of
Oh,
those?
you won't come. She's a dick breaker.
God, that'd be so gross.
Sorry. We were going to watch Nick Cannon talk to Howard Stern about fucking Taylor Swift. See, like, to me, there's something cancelable about this.
I'll tell you why it's not.
Because, like, in today's world, like, if you talk about fucking another chick with that chick not around, that's kind of an R-wordy thing nowadays.
He's a sensual black man.
Oh,
He's got many kids. He's proven to be a good father.
He's just trying to do it as like a public service.
Yeah.
I understand. All right. Well, we have to, it's weird. In 2023, I sit here and go, ugh, a Howard Stern clip. That makes me feel bad.
That is kind of depressing, huh?
Yeah.
No more kids. That's it.
12, is that where we stopping?
That's it. We
All right.
stop.
Well, we're asking
My father
Are we
has
stopping?
spoken.
I want an answer. I want an exclusive. Are you done? For real?
Every time.
Is Robin bald from the cancer? Is that why the wigs?
I'm guessing, yeah.
That's too bad.
It was, I
That's
think
too
so.
bad. Is she there or no? I don't think she's there.
No, I think they were still doing this shit remotely.
Well, no, Howard's back in studio again.
I thought he only did that for the one guy.
No, Howard's in studio,
Bob
but I
Dylan
think
or whatever
I
the
think
fuck.
Robin's out.
Okay.
I'm going to answer this question. I can never answer it correctly because I don't know. Because, and like one time they asked me on Entertainment Time, I said I leave it in God's hands. And then all these religious people got mad. Don't bringing Jesus into this.
Yeah, never mind God. That's right.
Don't bring Jesus into your fornication. Stop it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's make a prediction. Let's make a prediction.
I'm happy. I'm happy currently with, my dozen.
what
that I
if-
got
dozen?
now.
Oh, yeah, but the dozen. But what if you meet a woman? Let's say,
Right.
I don't know who it would be, and you fall really
She had to
crazy.
be cold. Yeah.
Right.
Is he single again?
I don't know.
Is
So
this
what, he's
motherfucker
just-
single again?
So he's just platonic with this chick he's doing a show with that has
I
3 of his
guess
kids?
maybe he's gonna knock her up after a show one day. Who knows?
Right. I don't know.
Lynn Toller's kid.
Well, he said he's leaving his dick in God's hands.
Yeah, which is, I mean, kind of gay if you ask me, but
I know, weird.
it's fine.
I mean,
You got to be amazing.
Amazing. Oh, that's right. We had Dr. Till Medicine Woman on, and I had to move the video.
Be professional, goddammit.
Be professional. Be professional. All right, there we go. It's amazing. If he stops having children at 12, he's a beta male. Wow, Nick Cannon, you said that you met another woman and she's good. Is she white, though? That's what Jesse Lee would ask him.
Is she white?
Is she white?
Because we need more white babies.
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
he'd
she's
say.
Taylor Swift. I'm going to have a baby with her. Oh, she's a white girl? Oh, that's amazing.
What if Taylor Swift takes him up on this? Is the whole world going to go upside down for a second?
I have a boner.
you know why she's got to be amazing? First of all, she's got to put up with all these other women, and she's got to put up with all the other kids. Who would be the woman that make you have a baby again? Right now, right off the top of your
Oh,
head.
shit, I like
I
this.
said you could have
Look
any
at Howard being Howard again. This is fun.
And if you're Nick Cannon, well, he's got a lot of baggage, but he probably can pick most women, right?
Yeah.
woman in the
I'm not
world.
doing
Nick.
this.
Who could
I
it be?
can see the
If
headlines
I said to you,
coming.
like if I said to you, Nick, Taylor Swift wants to have a baby with you. Would that do
Absolutely.
it?
I'm in.
That would
Let's
do it.
go.
See, now that's why it's not cancelable. He didn't bring up Taylor Swift.
That's what I said. Yeah, if it's
Howard asked him.
if he didn't just say out of the blue on the sidewalk to a TMZ paparazzi guy, like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck Taylor and get her pregnant."
That is psychotic. Like, if you did
Like-
that, you'd have to be fired from everything. Like, I'm gonna fuck Taylor Swift and get her pregnant.
loses custody of his dozen kids,
right.
his 12-pack kids.
He's a sex pest. But if Howard goes, would you impregnate Taylor Swift? He's like, oh, fucks yeah. I almost said bad word.
I'm assuming we're gonna get Taylor's comment on this in the coming days, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna be musical, and it's just gonna be her going, ah 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 ah.
You can't get pregnant there.
Well, you're gonna have to tell her that. She grew up in the Tennessee
You've
school
tried,
system.
remember?
I have many times. I keep drinking it.
That's the one. That's I'm all in.
What is it about her?
First of all, she's an amazing songwriter. And what I
Yeah, you can't fuck her pen, stupid.
Robin's over here like, why not me? I want
do
one.
love about Taylor Swift is the fact that she has been so vulnerable and open with all of her music since a young girl.
So Nick likes vulnerable white women.
Since a young girl.
Fathers, hide your daughters. Nick Cannon's coming to town.
There is something sex pesty about saying since she was a young girl. And
Yeah.
we're talking about impregnating
Oh,
her. Like,
man,
I don't
Howard.
like that.
I want to knock her up because ever since she was 16, she was real wide open about her sadness.
Right.
I want to fuck her in the pussy.
I don't like it.
And she kind of like me. Like, me and Taylor's numbers is very similar when we're talking about being in these streets.
Right. Yes, but you know what Blueface says about that?
Heh.
Look, if you fuck 1,000 men, you're a whore.
I forget that.
I actually have Taylor Swift's dad audio of him meeting Nick Cannon.
Okay.
If you care to join me in the parlor, we will be serving white cake.
That is the best drop ever.
I know, it's fantastic.
Oh, that's wonderful. I also have a point to make here.
Actually, this is Nick Cannon's co-host. If he does try to have a baby with Taylor Swift, would you like that audio?
No.
Follow message. Jumpy, beep, beep.
They didn't even.
You need a sword to chop that one.
Yeah, exactly. You know, if these two made a song together about getting knocked up, you know what they could call it?
Heh.
Glam radio.
You know what the you know what the daycare says when Nick Cannon drops his kids off?
What?
You know, I've noticed an infestation here.
I actually have audio of Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like having sex with chicks.
All right.
I think we know what Nick Cannon sounds like when he comes too.
Yeah, this is actually audio of Nick Cannon coming. You know, people didn't know that. This is Nick Cannon yelling at Taylor Swift because he knows how fertile she is. This is him if she doesn't get knocked up.
Yeah.
Do you do your job? No.
I need a woman.
we have audio of Nick Cannon yelling at Taylor Swift for not getting pregnant.
I need a woman, not a fucking little girl with a fucking dysfunctional cunt.
Jesus, Nick.
That really worked for
You guys tried your best. Nick Cannon yelling at Taylor Swift after the relationship doesn't work.
Has any relationship ever worked with you? No.
Also accurate.
Yes. Exactly. This is Nick Cannon when he comes, knowing he's made a baby. Okay, this one's going to be disgusting. Taylor Swift's vagina after Nick pulls out. This is Taylor's vagina. Listen, this is Taylor's vagina after Nick Cannon pulls out.
Ow.
What kind of fucking highbrow show is this?
Would you like to hear that one again? Taylor Swift's cunt after Nick Cannon pulls out.
Ow.
I've heard that somewhere else too.
Hey, boy. All right.
I've heard that's also what it sounds like. If you can
This
find
is
it.
this is Taylor Swift after this is Taylor Swift's vagina after Nick Cannon is finished. Wow. Taylor Swift after having sex with her last boyfriend.
Why don't you have a bigger dick?
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. This is everybody's thought of this last segment.
Gay fucking shit.
Oh. Nick Cannon was having a hard time climaxing with Taylor Swift, so they got some advice from a sex therapist.
Yeah.
Twist is good.
Oh my God. Did it work?
You want to know what Nick Cannon's pickup line was to Taylor Swift?
Oh, what?
Oh.
You want to see my brother?
Hey, shit.
Oh.
This was Taylor Swift after getting propositioned by Nick Cannon.
Yeah, fuck me in the tushy.
Oh, yeah, because I heard it was this actually when she got,
Oh
you know,
no, I don't want
the
to play.
proposal
I
from
don't.
him.
I don't want to play with it. I don't want to play this one.
Guys, the monkeys are attacking us.
It's not okay.
If you care to join me in the parlor,
Actually,
we will be serving white cake.
Actually, the attacking one could work when all his kids come visit.
No! All right, we're going to play the Howard Stern clip. This is Nick Cannon wanting to knock up Taylor Swift.
I'm sweaty. Are you
So I
sweaty?
think she would relate to me very well based off of like, yo, you've dated a lot of people in the public eye, so have I. So we probably will really understand each other.
But you have
Has
3
been
babies
reported
with each
that
of them.
Taylor Swift recently broke up with her boyfriend of 6
she's
years.
free.
You know I know
right
that,
now.
Howard. You know my spidey senses was tingling.
Oh, no, his having baby senses were tingling when Taylor Swift broke up with her man.
Feels like lightning.
Uh-oh.
Hit the tip of my penis.
Yo, it feels like my dick was shocked by Master Raiden, motherfucker.
I would love if you had a baby with Taylor Swift. I think it would be
Me
fantastic.
too.
It's a bit weird
Yeah.
of
I think
Howard.
that'd be
That's me
amazing.
and Howard both said the same thing. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, but it's a bit weird. I don't know.
Little-
For Howard to just kind of bring this up. I don't
Look,
know
he's a
where.
70-year-old Jewish man. Let the guy get off, for
I like
God's sake.
I like how Nick Cannon's over here like, oh, Tay Swift and I got a lot in common, you know, and we've dated about the same people, but Nick Cannon has babies with all of them and Taylor doesn't.
Taylor Swift's kept her vag clean.
She's a real prude.
Gray Duckling with $10 says, "Sorry, how big is Robin's mic? Maybe she
I
has
missed it.
Maybe she has a really tiny head."
I couldn't tell for her thick rim glasses.
Yes, $65 away from tonight's goal.
Oh.
Thank you very, very much. I'm sorry, the chat was really, really heavy during that segment. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna skip around a little bit. Epic. Oh my God, I'm dead.
I'm
And that's
sweaty.
from Little Blue E2, who might be new to the show. I hope you
Stick
hope you enjoyed
around.
it. Optic Nerve says this is one classy show. David Chandler says, "LOL, that one got me." April is cracking herself up right now.
It was pretty good.
Oh.
Oh.
April is dead with laughter.
DED dead.
What kind of Howard Stern radio is this, says Marquise. Holy shit.
Set up April. Thank you.
Yeah, she's not a black supremacist, Nick. I liked Nick when he was going all like J-woke on people. And he was like, you know, the blacks are the real lost tribe of Israel. It's like, oh boy, you're going to be getting
Careful.
a lot of emails, brother.
Oh.
Ooh, boy. Marquise says April's racism, breathtaking.
That's coming from a black man. He liked it.
Yes. His cocky sense, says Michael B., not his spidey sense.
He's cocky.
Oh, man. Dave Phillips says, I'd watch Taylor Swift fuck the Elephant Man for all I care.
Wait.
There you go.
What's the Elephant Man?
That's a guy with giant balls. Yul Gibbons says, every guy in the chat would watch Taylor get pregnant. See, I don't see why that's so weird.
I think it would too, but there's just something weird about saying it. I think that's something people keep to themselves.
I don't believe in that. I'm an entertainer.
That looks like that sounds like a type of porn you look up and probably don't tell anyone about it.
It is a kind of porn you look up.
I know.
It's called porn. You watch people fuck.
Yeah, but not all of it ends in like impregnation. That's a hefty
Well, none
word.
of them do. None of them actually get knocked up.
What if they did?
They're all
What if
either
they're all
on the
just
pill,
sloppy about
they've had
it?
their guts cleaned out with an ice cream scooper, or they're old school and they get an abortion.
Be a lot more fun if they did, though, right?
Be a lot cooler if you did. Loki Wolf Whisperer says the Jays turned Nick Cannon into Trick Cannon on that apologies tour. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did have to go on an apology tour for the Jew stuff that he said. And he was dressed like Malcolm X when he did it, too. I thought that was really cool. Have you ever seen Nick Cannon's Jewish comments?
Yeah, once upon a time I did.
I was hoping you would say no.
I can't recall them.
Because
at the
I'm
moment.
going to play them. Because I found them very entertaining.
Either way, man.
Back in the day. By the way, I think we're, 60 away? I think 65 away from tonight's goal. You guys are great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have you checked your Venmo?
Very, very cool. No,
What's your
why?
Venmo?
Did someone say the Venmo had something in it?
Earlier when MN Viking said that he donated, but we never saw a donation, I was kind of wondering if that was where he went.
Okie dokie. Let me just make sure that I'm all caught up here then before we... Yes, we are all caught up. Oh, Mersh commented on our show from last night.
Okay.
The clip we played with Rosen. He says, wait till you see the other stuff we shot with him.
Oh, it wasn't the real thing, was it?
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
It was very funny.
Okie dokie, artichoke. All right, the Nick Cannon Jew stuff that he said. Let's take a look. Nick Cannon.
God, Taylor Swift is hot though, man.
We don't have the actual clips of him saying the thing. We just have his apology. Boy, isn't that just like YouTube? Wow. Full session. Rabbi Noam Marin's on Cannon's class. Oh, he had to have a rabbi on his show and everything?
Can you tighten up that search a little bit? Like, say something a little more specific?
Nick Cannon Jewish comments. No, you know what? Nick Cannon Viacom, because I think that's what it was about. Demands ownership of Wild 'N Out after Viacom fires him. Here's what got Nick Cannon fired by Viacom CBS in the Professor Griff interview. Okie dokie.
Oh.
Let's see.
The reason why they fear black, the reason why they fear is because the lack that they have of it.
Here's some of the commentary from Nick Cannon's interview with Professor
The
Griff.
bloodlines that control everything, even outside of America. When we talk about the people who, if we were truly the children of Israel, and we're defining who the Jewish people are, because I feel like if we actually can understand that construct, then we can see that there is no hate involved. When we talk about the lies, the deceit, how the fake dollar controls all of this, then maybe we can get to the reason why they wanted to silence you, why they wanted to silence Minister Farrakhan, and they want to throw that we are having hate speech when it's never hate speech, when it's not. You can't be.
Again, he's wearing Malcolm X glasses. And he's wearing a hoodie, and he's like, the fake dollar, when you understand the money and this and that, and you're just like, I'm sitting here going,
my collar feels all tight.
Anti-Semitic when we are the Semitic people, when we are the same people that who they want to be. I have this question for you.
By the way, Jewish people, for the record, do not like it when black people talk like that.
Well, really?
They don't like it when black people say we're the actual lost tribe of Israel. Not a fan.
And well, he just said too, we're the people they want to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's accurate.
So that got him in a wee bit of trouble. And he had to walk that back and have not ministers, rabbis on his show and shit like that. It was pretty wild. You're saying Nick Cannon was Kanye before Kanye? Kanye went a little further, but Nick Cannon weakened the pickle jar for him so Kanye could take off the lid.
Sure, you didn't need that grippy thing anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Rupert with $4.99 says, I'm telling you, we need to do this on primetime. Make it like Sunday Night Football. Get Carrie Underwood to sing. Oh, for Taylor Swift's impregnation ceremony.
Oh, my God.
Could make it a whole thing. Dave Phillips says, Taylor Swift or Miley Cyrus? Taylor Swift.
Miley Cyrus is too strung out looking usually for me.
Little too skinny. Colt C says Katy Perry is both hotter and more fallen than Taylor. I don't know what more fallen means.
Like maybe she is more sexual.
I think Katy Perry's far hotter than Taylor Swift. I don't think that's even a question. And see if we're back on. There we are. Okay, I think we're back.
OBS just took a big shit or what?
Yeah, OBS took a really big shit on us. I thought we were banned for playing the Nick Cannon thing.
Right, that got kind of scary.
And we aren't. Did Rumble go down? Yeah, Rumble's down. We'll just finish up without Rumble.
They're going to be left in suspense now.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry guys, hit refresh. Whoopsie daisy.
I I said to Aaron during our little brief hiatus there, I'm like, do you think YouTube just leaves some videos up there as like a trap to play?
That made me
like,
nervous.
Don't play the Nick Cannon one.
That made me nervous. I gotta be honest.
I think you and I were a little more calm that time than the usual. It was a long break though for me.
We've been through it so many times.
Do you remember the first time in the garage when everything fucking shut down on us and that one was for real? How scary that was.
Yeah.
And that was Matt Poster's fault, and he'll be on tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. They're saying Nick Cannon is the line. Here's what I always think. If we play it from YouTube, it's probably okay.
That's burned us before, though.
We have been burned by that before.
No talking about James O'Keefe. Or
I love how we've been complaining because our reach has been going down. Like, YouTube isn't sending our stuff out into the algorithm more. So I'm like, I know. Let's play the Nick Cannon Jew thing.
I know. Like I said, like that's a trap or something. Like whoever plays that video got sucked into the web.
Yeah,
somehow,
exactly.
And now you're in trouble.
All right, guys, $60 away from knocking it out tonight. There's the links in the chat. We do have, we were about halfway through the show.
We're sorry. That really felt like pulling the e-brake on everything. It's kind of scary.
Our bad.
I'm sweating extra now.
Yes. All right, guys. We have more things to talk about. The pine tree at the Masters tournament. This was fun. A pine tree just fell the fuck over in the middle of a golf tournament. Yeah, like when you think of a golf tournament, when you think of like the Masters, you think of like, oh, this is like the most streamlined, smooth thing that, smoothest thing that you can think of.
It's like a fresh shave.
Right?
It's so smooth.
Yeah, you're like, oh, the Masters. I mean, nothing goes wrong. They're prepared as shit for that.
The Masters meant a lot different back in the day.
Yeah, and in the Masters back in the day was like 1992. So, at these Masters, they did have something go wrong. You can't beat Mother Nature. Check this out.
That's just not got the legs for Sergio. In the pink today.
Oh, good gracious. Watch out.
Oh my God, that's a big tree.
A fucking pine tree just went ass over tea kettle all over the fans at the Masters.
Well, I have a question for you now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how much you know about this. That looked like a green tree still in the needles.
Right.
Do you think that there's any chance somebody had fucking like partially cut a tree and like set that shit up? But just enough out of the way of people to not kill anybody?
Unless like maybe it rained a lot the night before and the ground was saturated and the tree just was leaning and it uprooted and fell down.
Just that one tree. That's not a bad guess, but.
In the pink today.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that sounds like the roots and shit ripping up from the ground. Like that sound.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I thought that sounded like a trunk snap.
Like it was snapping.
Oh, good.
Well, actually, you know what? Somebody just got shot. That was
great cover up, like fireworks.
Yeah. Watch out.
Oh my
God. Everybody.
Hey, thank you for saying watch out. That really helped.
Yeah, do you think they heard you all the way
I'm
from
really
the booth?
glad that guy said watch out, or that could have been really nasty.
Can you imagine the horror, though? What if that fell on somebody?
Would've been
Probably
awful.
did,
Wow.
right?
Well, we'll see.
It's okay.
Holy smokes.
So I'd like it if they just started swearing.
Yeah, they're like, holy shit. Jesus, titty fucking Christ. Hello, everybody. We're back here at the Masters. And let's see. Moment of the spectators at the Masters. Here's another angle.
Looking up as clearly they can hear that they're coming down and
Multiple.
Oh, geez. Is that 3 trees?
It's 3.
Fog.
Okay.
That was it. That was soggy ground. That came up from the roots.
Really,
sorry, guys. Sorry, boys and girls.
I really hope the...
folks begin looking up as clearly they can hear that they're coming down and
Damn.
You better run.
Man authorized to kill gophers from the government of the United Nations.
Oh, it was the goddamn gophers dug tunnels.
It was goddamn Bill Murray. It was Carl from Caddyshack. Son of a bitch.
Little tunnels under the tree roots.
I don't blame you. You're a tramp. Shit.
Oh, God.
I don't think anybody was hurt.
That's good. At least they could hear it falling.
High winds toppled 3 massive trees at the Masters on Friday, forcing the tournament officials to halt second-round play and evacuate the grounds. Wind gusts of 26 miles per hour moving through Augusta around the time the trees fell. Nobody was hurt.
That's good news. What
Yeah.
a shitty like day to golf in though. Like winds
Yeah.
like that, you don't want to golf in that, do you?
Terrible. Yeah, terrible time.
I don't think so.
To be golfing. Also, by the way, $60 away from tonight's goal. Sorry, we probably lost a lot of people when we went down, but if we could knock out tonight's goal and do a half hour of overtime, that would be great. About 40 minutes until we rattle the cans and try to knock her down. Thank you, boys and girls.
Omega Dreads just killed me. He said, I'm all right.
There's a little gopher just going like this at the end.
I really pray somebody said that.
K. Fallen the Great says, talk about a 3-wood.
Oh, I'm pulling out my 3.
It's a 3-wood. High Main Bro says, at Augusta, it was definitely Carl. Yeah. It's the 18th hole at Augusta. He's about 270 away. Looks like he's going to use about a 3-iron here. Oh, he got all of that one. All right.
Can you imagine if you just got landed on by like the tip of like the tree, like the bushes up top?
You just get scraped.
The fucking tiny branches, and you just got spanked by it.
Zesty Taco Paco says Rumble is still paused. We're going to let Rumble go for the night just because I didn't want to spend any more time setting it up. I wanted to just get back on the air.
He's lazy.
Right. So Rumble is going to be down for the remainder of the night. I wanted to show you guys April's new backgrounds.
I'm nervous.
And see what you guys thought.
I didn't get to do the camera shit yet.
Well, no, yeah, this isn't finished. Like, we're going to have to change the cameras and stuff for these backgrounds. I just want to see what you thought of them in general.
He always pulls my dick out before I'm ready to show it.
See, now that's that one.
See, now that's cool if we could make our window bigger now, actually, and center it more.
We would have to change the actual video, and then, you'd have this shit here and all of that stuff. That would be the new evening show.
That's kind of fun, though.
Yeah. And then
I like that we could make our box bigger.
You're probably going to have to drag Stonies down even more, too, because the video is going to have to come down.
Well, the box could be centered like in the.
That's true.
Yeah. No, I like
because you don't want the internet box to come up all over everybody.
No.
Yeah.
And I like Stony size right now.
So that would be the new evening one. This and then
morning
obviously
show's the same
morning
thing.
show is the same. It would be it just says morning show.
But
and we're not going to show you the third one.
You liked those embers, though.
I do. I like that one. We'll see if the audience likes it. We'll see what they think about the whole thing. You can tell us if you like the first one, or if you like this one or the other one. What's April saying about her box? See, like nobody wants to talk about the new frame. They just want you to talk about the box, as it were.
You want to talk about my box?
Shaft says no. Fix it. No. Cool. Veldrain says YouTube just got my hopes up. Said VP of Marketing fired. Then a huge disclaimer. Satire. All right. Not a lot of votes on that one, although we probably have a lot less people here than we usually do after we got fucking booted by OBS. And by the way, that was an OBS problem, not a YouTube problem.
That actually makes me a little nervous.
Sorry about that, boys
I won't
and girls.
tell you.
What?
No, I was just going to...
You won't tell me what?
I was going to refresh and see what we got.
Oh, we've got far fewer people. Like, I bet you we're not even back. I bet you 200
people. If that's
people.
Accurate, that's not... Hold on. I
go back up
out.
over 200? Let me see.
Where are we?
Oh, that sucks. See, the fact that we're not up on the thing. Oh, wow, that's
fine.
Respectable. Holy shit.
They all got nervous. They're like, did they get banned?
Yeah. Abby with $10 says, for the lag, good recovery, folks. Give me more. All right. Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Abby.
you.
I appreciate that. Everyone hit like. That would be fun. $50 away from knocking the goal out tonight and doing a half hour of overtime. Appreciate that. Paul Carr says, just joined in. Double agent here. Ooh, Paul's a double agent.
I think people are saying they like this one.
They like this one better than the other one?
I don't know. Somebody said keep it, and I don't know if that means keep the new one or this one.
Okay. Well, here's what we'll do.
I'm very self-conscious.
You know what we'll do? Which background? This one. Oh, this one. Fire background.
Embers.
There you go. Flaming. Sorry.
Oh, fuck.
The movement is distracting. Someone says, we'll see. You guys go ahead and vote, and we'll see what you end up with. We'll go back into our stories. About a half hour until we rattle the cans, but we're only $50 away from getting home tonight. So thank you, guys. 78-year-old woman got arrested for her third bank heist.
You gave it to me anyways.
What?
Remember when we were show prepping, I was excited about this, and you said, that's for tomorrow.
Oh, did I tell you that one was for something else?
Yeah, you said you were giving it to Matt.
Oh. Uh-oh. Now I'm worried.
Did you copy it twice?
Did I copy it twice? Uh-oh.
I don't know.
A 78... Oh, I love... Don't read ahead. Don't read ahead. This woman's name rules. A 78-year-old woman with 2 past bank robbery convictions faces new charges after authorities allege she handed a teller a note that said, quote, "I didn't mean to scare you," during a recent Missouri heist. That is such a sweet old lady way of robbing a bank.
Yeah, but I don't think she's genuine unless she brought me a homemade plate of sugar cookies.
Yeah, she just brought you some cookies, and she went, "I didn't mean to scare you, but give me all the fucking money, please." Thank you.
Would an old lady say fucking?
In a nice way.
Give me all the gosh darn money.
Especially when your name is Bonnie Gooch. The Gooch.
She's the Gooch.
She's the Gooch. She's there to rob the bank. Bonnie Gooch is jailed on $25,000 bond after she was charged with 1 count of stealing or attempting to steal from a financial institution in the holdup Wednesday in Pleasant Hill. No attorney is listed for her in online court records. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the mugshot
of the Gooch.
They finally caught the Gooch. There she is.
Oh, would you?
The Gooch? I'd stay
she's-
out of the Gooch.
No, I bet the Gooch usually stinks. You shouldn't go there.
Yeah, you don't want.
I bet she's
the Gooch.
She's full of enthusiasm, though.
Yeah,
and exploration.
She has plenty of money. She scores.
That's true. She can take you on a date first, buy you a sandwich.
Her robbery note demanded $13,000 in small bills, adding, "Thank you. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you." Surveillance video captured her banging on the counter, asking the teller to hurry. Well, that's going to scare him, Gooch. See, now you're giving him mixed messages.
Did you need to run to the strip club quick?
Yeah, well, there's a theory among bank robbers that they don't trace the smaller bills.
Oh, I understand that.
Yeah, so they want the smaller bills because they're like less. It's bullshit.
I'm going to guess it's bullshit. Yeah, because it's not natural to have $13,000 bills. Is it?
You don't think the Gooch is up on current bank security?
I think the Gooch is probably her stripper name.
She smelled strongly of alcohol, as you do, when officers stopped her less than 2 miles away with cash scattered on the car's floorboard. She was like Babyface Nelson from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Rick Ross, fucking all the money.
My name is George Nelson, not Babyface. Sorry. Yeah, she was all shit-faced, so she was Stinky Gooch, as Merc Recon says.
Usually Gooches are sour smelling.
Oh, you don't want a sour Gooch.
A little sour taint.
Yeah, Grandma Gooch.
Granny Gooch.
We're going to Granny Gooch's house, kids. Oh, she always gives us a lot of $5 bill gifts.
Oh, Gam Gooch.
Gam Gooch. Hey, April, 60 votes so far. 2/3 of them like the fire background.
I think you have to do it on the morning show.
Okay.
But I think all of your votes are still important. That's not what I'm saying.
60 votes in, 68% say that they like the fire background better than this one. So we'll see. We'll add them up together.
We can slow down the movement, like the playback. I could play it at like 3/4 the speed, if that makes sense.
We've got, we can do it anytime.
I can do anything. Like if that's not the one, that's not the one.
Colt says, let's just go full screen, dude.
I don't hate it. It's just that we need to learn then, like we need to do StreamYards or something so that we can pop out to the corner, kind of like on Compound does when they pull up a big video.
Okay.
We're going to have to do that then. I don't care if we do full screen though.
All right. We will, we'll take all of your...
Do you want to?
We'll take all of your opinions into account. Somebody said, "Oh, only agreeable votes count." Got it. No. All of your votes count. That's why we're gonna, take it slow, as it were.
Why is Paul Polito being spicy right now?
I
care a lot about the people who say no because I want everybody to be happy.
Here, I've got. You know what? Another poll. What background? This one, fire. Add option. God damn you. All right. Full screen.
They can really look at our pores then.
Let's see what you guys think. What do you want to do? How did the new background get 81? How did the new background get 81 million votes, Joe? All right, guys. $50 away from knocking her out tonight. Thank you guys very much for helping us with our daily goals. Give us this day our daily goal. No goal tomorrow morning, but goal tomorrow evening. Abby with another $20 says, "Dance monkeys, we love you." Don't call
Wow.
me monkeys. It's offensive to my people.
Thank you, dear.
Yes, we appreciate that. 30 away from hitting them all. Optic Nerve says, "How about mic flags?" I like that.
What is a mic flag?
The little things on here that like say steel toe or something like that.
Oh, so that like we don't need any of that. Well, then what do we do for Stoney's though? Because he's currently paying for that advertising.
We can still put him in the full screen.
You got to make it so that it comes over us then. Like I said, we need StreamYards.
Stonies can come over.
I make all this shit in a different program.
You can make a new scene in OBS too. It's all possible. All is you know what I like to say? All is possible with Christ. Right now the votes are 53% full screen, 34% fire, 13% this one. So as we add more options, the current one goes away.
Okay. We can do an almost full screen too. Like I don't know, because I like the dimensions like of our box at the moment. We could make it larger, of course, but I don't know that it would fill the whole screen.
So we got some news out of Ohio.
Oh yeah, is it good news? Are they being saved?
No, not at all. It's terrible fucking news out of Ohio. It's but hey, the good news is it's not bad news for East Palestine.
So they're okay.
Yeah, East Palestine is totally fine. However, a truck hauling a bunch of the polluted soil and water from East Palestine crashed, dumped its load, and has now contaminated another area of Ohio.
What is this, hell?
It's actually literally hell.
It's literally Revelations.
Yes. Remember that huge train derailment in Ohio a while back, the one that Joe Biden blamed on Trump and Mayor Pete declared contained, despite the rainbow-colored water and the workers cleaning it up getting sick? Well, they've apparently been trucking contaminated soil from out of the area, who knows where.
That's a good question. That's just like, who did Epstein traffic? The girls, too.
Well, I think that actually hurt more people. We'll see. In a twist of fate, the Hardy Boys, one of the trucks carrying 40,000 pounds of toxic soil got in an accident with a utility pole and a ditch, overturning near State Route 165 near Waterford Road in Columbiana County, Ohio.
Okay, sirs, you had one job. And that was to get to hell with that truck.
It was 10-2, asshole. 10-2.
Watch, they were like texting or something, fucking jacking each other off.
They were like John Mayer and Bill Burr and Zombievers. They're like, "Hey, you see that?
Yeah.
You see that deer up there? Yeah, I see it." Much like the train derailment, the toxic content spilled everywhere. Or as Michael C. Parks in Red State says, everywhere. You can't turn on the TV without seeing some jackass waving his privates. The more I watch that, the more endorsements Dylan Mulvaney gets, the more I root for Michael Parks in Red State. The more I'm yeah, G for government, G for godless. Shoot me. Shoot me.
Shoot me.
Agent Keenan. What happened then? Oh, I subdued the suspect with a headbutt. A headbutt? Yes. Well, the suspect was standing unnaturally close.
Oh, that was Jimmy Barrett that was there, right?
That was Jimmy Barrett from Mad Men. Oh, a Mad Men reference. There we go. The gay bell for another Mad Men.
We are gay.
Much like the train derailment, the toxic content spilled everywhere. The Ohio EPA rushed to the scene. Stop me if you've heard this one before. And decided to light it all on fire. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't do that part.
Oh, okay.
Now, they said there was no contamination in the local waterways. Well, then we can trust them.
How is there no contamination when there's literally, what did you say, 40,000 pounds of toxic soil being spilled?
Yeah, which is like, what, 20 tons?
You know that shit's going to get rained on and seep into the water table.
Oh, how I wish it would rain down in East Palestine. And much like the government's response to the East Palestine accident, don't look at me with your judgment. The East Palestine accident, officials say there's nothing to worry about. Fucking Officer Bar Brady runs the EPA. Nothing to see here, folks. Just the chicken fucker. Everything has been cleaned up, and the roads are back open.
Okay, if you're living in Ohio at this point, you've got to just be giving up all hope, right? that you could have a normal life.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's over. Well, we didn't get a majority to say full screen, but a plurality said full screen. With 72 votes in this time, 49% said full screen, 29% fire, 22% this background.
We're going to find our identity one day.
We are going. Steel Toe will figure out who we are at some juncture. We will figure out just who the fuck we are. All right. What are we, 30 away? I'm sorry, guys. It says 50 up there. I'm an asshole, jackass, e-beggar. Sorry about that, folks. $30 away from crushing that goal. Guys, I don't mean to rain bad news on you.
Stop this madness.
But NASA is reporting that there is a runaway monster black hole screaming through the galaxy at 1 million miles an hour.
This is just it's all fucked.
I mean,
I'm doing that like psycho laugh that's trying to comfort me and keep me warm inside, but really I'm just cold and it's all over.
I really don't like the term runaway monster black hole. Like those two words separately, like if it was just a runaway black hole, I'd be like, that's maybe tiny, a little guy just running, scooting around.
I don't.
Monster black hole doesn't scare me either because it's a big galaxy. It could be anywhere.
I kind of thought we were done calling them monsters in this age.
Yeah, I thought so too. It's insensitive. But runaway monster black hole, scary. The only runaway monster black hole I've ever known of is Lizzo after Taco Bell. That's it.
Right to the toilet.
Runaway black hole is tearing through the universe, NASA warns. Yeah, see, don't put the word warns in there.
Okay.
Gently suggests.
No, you can't gently suggest that. And they said it's going 1 million miles an hour. Yeah. In what direction? I beg you.
By the way, that's a speed you make up as a kid when you mean fast as fuck.
And you know what the thing is? It's not something you can like do a fucking Armageddon fucking mission.
Right, you can't
you can't go nuke the black hole because the nuke's going to be spaghettified into a new dimension.
Now, wait a minute. What if like humanity has this amazing ability to think of the thing they need to do only when they need to do it? What if we figure out how to reverse black holes only because it means we either do or we're fucking dead? And then all of a sudden we get this burst of technology. We reverse black holes, but then we counter-reverse them. And then a big bang happens and blows cum of a new universe all over us.
Oh, and then we have
And we just get obliterated.
Oh.
By all this new explosion.
I thought you were saying the new creatures would be thrust upon us.
Or maybe you can, like Iron Man did, you can nuke a black hole and then it shuts.
That doesn't make any sense because
Sure
I thought
doesn't.
anything that got pulled into the gravitational, like, lobes, did they call them? I thought all that shit got
Do you mean the
spaghettified.
event horizon?
No, they call them lobes in one of the things
Lobes?
because we joked about how it had lobes.
NASA has warned that there's an invisible monster on the loose.
Great.
Usually that just means a pedophile. In the form of a runaway black hole. That's why we're going to send Chris Hansen to space and go, hello, black hole. Why don't you have a seat? The supermassive black hole is barreling through the universe so quickly that if it were in our solar system, it could travel the 237,674-mile journey from Earth to Moon in just 14 minutes.
So,
fuck a goat.
I am a little skeptical of this story now, and just because of that, now God is going to stick a black hole on me. But it's not even in our universe. How do they know? Because they told us that there
it's in our galaxy.
I thought they said they can't see it, though.
Is currently screaming through the galaxy at 1 million miles an hour.
I'm saying there's been another article that we've read on the supposed black hole in our galaxy or whatever, and they can't really see it.
No,
They're
you
just
can't
saying
see inside a black hole because it's devoid of light. It bends light. Light can't escape the black hole, so you can't actually see it. But what they can see is some sort of hole in, like where there's stars, there's emptiness surrounding the stars and a gravitational pull around that thing, and that's what black holes are. Because light can't escape, you can't see it.
I will humor you and say that, okay, so the thing does exist. Why can't they at least comfort us then and tell us it's not coming our direction? They just can't say that.
NASA has a budget, and if they say, hey, guys, there's not really nothing out there that's going to fuck with us, they'll lose money. You got to keep the fear going.
At least if it's moving that fast, like, we wouldn't be around to notice, right?
NASA NASA uses black holes the way the military uses Muslims, as a way to scare the shit out of people, so we keep giving them more of our tax dollars.
Like most Muslims are usually peaceful people, but they, say they're not?
You said that. I have no idea what the deal is. I haven't talked to enough of them, quite frankly. Oh, no.
I lived with them.
You're so progressive.
So brave.
To be fair, how would you even check for something like that? Not the B says. I feel like the only warning you'd have that this thing was coming toward you is when it started to inexorably draw you into itself.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
No, because again, like they see the gravitational pull. They see the absence of light and then a bunch of stars and other things surrounding it being pulled toward it.
Consider this, and this is what's always bothered me.
Consider this, if you will.
And it has to be correct that when it goes through to the other side, whatever that looks like there's got to be something else over there, right? Because you can't just pull things the size of planets in and just have them disappear. That doesn't make sense. It's still matter.
You ready for some theoretical physics? Want me to hit your ass with some theoretical physics?
Hit me with a black hole.
I told you I would not do that. I'm not that kind of man. On the other side of a black hole, a lot of theoretical physicists believe is a big bang and a new universe.
It has to be, because matter cannot be sucked into something and just disappear. It's still matter, and it has to go somewhere. I don't care what it looks like. It has to be somewhere.
That's all I know. Like Pugsley says this ought to be great. That's all I got for you, buddy. I'm sorry to let you down. That's all I have.
Well, that makes me sad for Pugsley.
Yeah.
Actually.
He's like, we'll listen to this retard try to wax intellectual about black holes. All I know is that some people think on the other side of a black hole is a new universe. Which kind of makes me happy about black holes. It's like, there's new beginnings and a new birth.
Yeah, but you could be part of the new beginning.
Yeah, I don't want to be part of the new beginning. Leave me
saying.
out of your new world.
Technically, when we all die, we're still on this earth somewhere, and we will be part of it.
Fuck.
We'll be somewhere else in a new universe.
Zen Rhino with $2 says, have you ever thought about space? Sorry.
Dude, space is trippy.
Right, I got it. I'll move on.
I don't know if you've ever been high and talked about aliens and space and shit, but it's kind of scary. There's a lot out there. It's kind of like talking about the ocean.
No, I haven't done that, but I have been retarded. So there's that.
They're pretty much the same thing.
All right, guys, $30 away from overtime tonight. Thank you very much for sticking with us with our technical difficulties and whatnot. We got 15 minutes until we rattle the cans, but it's only $30. I think we'll get there pretty easily. Now, tomorrow, if you feel like chipping in, we are giving our special guest co-host half of whatever comes in. So thank you guys very much in advance. So let's knock out tonight and then see what we do tomorrow. Amanda Bynes released from the Nervous Hospital. She is now starting outpatient treatment. If you remember, last week, the Amanda Bynes asked a 7-year-old to suck on her tongue. No, the Dalai Lama. I saw the Dalai Lama story right there, and it fucked me up for a second.
It was actually Amanda Bynes.
So, big hitter, Amanda Bynes. So Amanda Bynes went crazy, and she went wandering around the streets naked for days in Los Angeles.
As you do.
Because she was wandering around naked in Los Angeles, nobody really thought it was weird for a couple of days. It was just another naked person in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That's actually a true part of the story. So friends and family found her. They had her committed. She's been there for about a week now.
I thought it was longer than that.
I think it's been about a week.
Wow.
Maybe a little longer.
I thought 3 at least.
Okay, at least a week. And now they're letting her out, but she's going to have outpatient treatment. Good call.
You don't say.
She is fucked up. Like, she's in bad shape.
Can you imagine, like...
She's got like, legitimate... She's not like a weirdo, fucked up Hollywood girl. I mean, she is that, but she's got, like, legit stuff that needs to be controlled and medicated and looked at. Something's broken in her brain.
She's somebody who could benefit from pharmaceuticals, I'm guessing.
And I don't say that often. But
right.
She's one.
It is for some people.
Yeah. So she's gonna be out. See, look at Amanda. Look at Amanda Bynes in her day.
She was the girl from She's the Man to me for the longest time, and now she's. She
was dollar store Hillary Duff, dollar store Hayden Panettiere.
That's closer.
Yeah, and now she's that.
Can you imagine, like, if she was walking?
You could still clean her up, and she'd be cute
to somebody. Yeah.
Like I said, fuck her. She looks like a pig, I guess. I don't know.
I'm not into the septum piercings and colored hair.
That's what I mean. That's part of cleaning her up, though.
I thought you meant, just maybe get her clean.
Von Kaiser with $29. Thank you very much, buddy. You know what?
It's very specific.
I'm calling it. Von Kaiser with $29 is going to knock the goal out right there. I'm going to...
Thank you.
You know what? I think I'm going to spot you that last dollar. I'm feeling very generous today. There you go.
I didn't know my comment was so...
We are doing overtime. Anything you guys send from now on, half of it goes towards Matt tomorrow. So thank you.
Matthew?
Very, very much. Mr. Matthew. Mr. Matthew. All right.
See, now you're going to do that for a while.
So now Amanda Bynes, I was wrong. Apparently she can't be fixed. She's never going to be attractive again. April thinks she's a fucking pig.
I did not say any of that. I want him to leave this up in full context.
That's what I heard. It's just look, I'm just telling you what my ears heard.
She's a lovely girl.
She is that. She is that.
She's the man.
You know what?
Should we watch that tonight?
No.
Oh.
No.
I don't think I've seen that movie since at least 2006.
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
I don't know.
My lost interest with 99 cents through a super chat. There you go, buddy. Attaboy. There it is. There's
Bravo.
the 99 cents.
Very
Appreciate that. Guys, hit like on the video, subscribe to the video, all that. Oh, Godfoot in your butt with 149 as well. Boy, what a bunch of sweeties. Oh, man.
If you care to join me in the parlor, we will be serving white cake.
Thank you.
Do we have to watch that again tonight now? I don't know what we're watching.
I would watch Django again.
I fucking love that movie.
Ghostbusters, Django, all those movies I'd watch again.
Django's in my top 5.
The Farley Burge Zone. Good to see you, Farley. $9.99
Nice.
says, hey, Aaron and April, you two need Jesus pronto. Just kidding. What do you think going to happen to Bobby Lee? I've known him for many, many years. If you ever want to talk about it. And why do you hate the LA comics? They all just seem so fragile, Farley. They just seem so fragile and broken and like soft and needy, and
they seem very anxious, and their personality is what this looks like.
Yeah, they have the personality of a chihuahua in the bathroom on the 4th of July. You know? That's kind of how I feel about LA comics.
He's Gordy quaking on the couch.
Yeah, so Farley, that's my only problem with them.
I don't think he's a bad person or anything. It's like nothing personal at all. Like, I think the blanket statements made here are just kind of skin deep.
To answer Farley, and again, thank you, buddy, for the $10. We appreciate that. But as far as what's going to happen next with Bobby Lee, I mean, a lot of these guys don't realize, because, and this is where I have an advantage and other people have like Anthony and others have an advantage as a radio guy. We know that you don't need a producer to do a podcast. You don't need all these different people to do a podcast, and you don't need to be part of Riotcast or this network or Gas Digital, which is cool. It's, those guys do a great job. But if you have a successful show with a big audience, just do it on your own.
Unless you have Mr. Nagel, because he's amazing.
Mr. Nagel is wonderful.
I would hate to insult the man.
And I would say that with a guy like Bobby Lee, if you have as many fans as they do, you could probably just do a membership thing for $5 or $10 a month. You could probably get, 20,000 people.
It's pretty great
to sign up for it. At least I think you could. And you could just do that on your own. But, a guy like Bobby Lee don't fucking know how to do that. He's got to pay up 3 or 4 other people to get that done instead of just, getting it set up himself and doing it that way. So he had Bill Burr's All Things Funny, and then he moved to Amazon, and now he's lost Amazon. And I guarantee instead of Bobby Lee going, well, let's just fucking do this on our own, Bobby Lee's now going to go, oh, no, I got to talk to someone, and I've got to see if... I've got to see if they can set me up with my own server so I can do that. Or I got to find a new podcast network so I can get on with them. It's like, yeah, but buddy, you don't really need it.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, I was thinking about this the other day. So Kalila is seriously like a conniving person and probably not good for Bobby, but he can't really let her go off that show even if she didn't own over half the company, because he needs somebody there with him. I don't see him as a standalone host.
He's not a See, now Bobby Lee is another one. He needs someone with him. He's like the Kiwi. He's not a standalone Stand alone, fruit. It's the gay bell now.
You're very gay tonight.
Oh, well, guys, I hope you women are ready to lose another fucking sport to the men, transitioning and coming over to your sport.
No.
I don't understand why this one's controversial. This one, chess. I actually really like this. There is a trans woman who's now playing chess with the women, and there are people protesting it, saying this isn't fair, this isn't right. What I love about this is women are making themselves look really shitty, stupid, and bad by protesting this because they just think that because it's trans, everyone will think, no, it shouldn't be allowed. But the only reason we object to the trans women in that stuff is because they're playing a physical sport like basketball where men have a clear advantage.
I see where this is going.
If you're a woman and you're saying, we can't let biological men come in and play chess, they have a natural advantage. It's a fucking brain game.
It's only a brain game, unless you want to talk about a poker face and how good you are picking up them chess pieces.
I really want to see like this whole trans thing start turning women super based. Da 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 super based.
Oh, ring the bell. God.
Can't you see my liberalism running away? Sorry. I know. For some reason I know that song.
We all do, but we don't tell our friends that we know that.
And now I don't have tolerance for all of the gays. I've become the da 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 baby super based. Dalai Lama calling her Carrie Gasparov. I like that one.
Booby Fisher.
I really liked that one. Booby Fisher. Oh.
Gurmy says South Park already did this.
Oh, did they really?
I'm sure they're on it.
That's brilliant. But as far as... Did Kyle W. or you do Booby Fisher first?
Kyle W.
Oh, okay. That was Kyle
I know.
W.
I said Kyle says Booby Fisher.
Kyle, beautiful. Oh, so I got to recover from Booby Fisher for a minute.
Booby Fisher's a true hero.
But women say, Marquise calling me a mo now for the Nicki Minaj.
That was pretty, like, you did it with gusto, too. Like, it's pretty gay.
If you're going to perform for people...
No, I agree, but...
Give them what you got.
You know.
But women objecting to trans women playing chess with them is, like, it makes them, like, really, really base, because what they're saying is, hey! Like, they're kind of turning into Champ Kind from Anchorman. They're going... A woman's brain is smaller than a man's brain, and that's a scientific fact. These trans women can't play against us. They've got natural advantages. They were born a man, so they're smarter than we are. Oh, shit. What did I do?
Oh, I see what you did there.
Son of a mule. That's, that really sucks. To which the trans person can then go, oh, no, guys, it's all right. I mean, technically, I'm mentally ill to the point where I can't fucking function in normal society. I had to cut, actually, my dick off to be able to feel normal. So I think you guys are going to be fine here.
You did?
No. I'm playing a character.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, small woman brain.
I'm playing, that's Booby Fisher saying that. So, yeah, this happened in Kenya. So the person
We're
probably
doing
just...
chess in Kenya?
They probably just claimed to be trans. They probably came in and go, all right, well, I identify as a woman, and I would like to win the chess tournament. So let me in.
Dude, I didn't know people did...
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong one. Sorry about that, guys.
Do you personally dislike homosexuals?
Of course, they're disgusting.
Oh, man.
I didn't know we played chess in, like, America still here, unless it's in, like, the basements of our homes.
Interesting.
So, like, is it bad of me to assume that Kenya didn't have chess?
Allow us to lean into this and analyze what April's just said for a moment. Do you mind if I put my feet on your chair?
They're very cold.
April.
Showing a little leg, you're getting racy tonight.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm getting
Look
pornographic.
at that hair.
April, why would you assume that Kenya wouldn't play chess?
I just thought that they would think that sport was too gay for them because they're so cool. you know?
Does it have anything to do? Matthew says you sit like Gino. All right. There you go. April, is there anything about chess in particular that you think Kenya wouldn't find interesting?
It's gay.
So it's just the gay part.
Oh, God.
Dave Phillips.
Nice.
Dave Phillips with a quote. Blacks are dumb, April Imholt.
Oh,
yeah,
no. I did say that.
I don't know.
If you care to join me in the parlor, we will be serving white cake.
I prefer devil's food, thank you.
I bet you do. So yeah, I want to say personally.
I'm hungry now. Ooh, we get cookies. Okay. I'm clearly out of line, and I immediately apologize.
Wait.
Nope.
Hey.
I can't look at you now.
Maybe.
I'd watch that again.
I would, but I think I want to watch Django again.
Why?
Just in the mood. We got like 3 or 4. Oh God, we got like 4 stories left, and we got. Oh God, we're almost into overtime. Okay, so we'll cycle through these. The whole world is trying to get away from all of these goddamn fossil fuels. You know, all of these gas guzzling SUVs, and we got to be driving electric cars and all of this stuff because it's better for the environment, right? Right?
Yes, of course.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a peek into this brave new world of electronic cars and bikes and things of that nature, because some of these climate-denying naysayers, like Citizen M, would say that, oh, but those batteries are so dangerous, and if they're on fire, you can never put them out. You have to bury them in sand because they'll always just keep coming back and keep being on fire. Let's put that to bed right now with this next story. But before we do, let's go to our buddy Ryan the Garbage Man, who's always got something good for us. What's up, buddy?
Hey, good evening. I got a question for April.
Okay.
You said you prefer devil's food cake.
Yes.
Which smells better, the white cake or the devil's food?
What did he say?
What smells better, white cake or devil's food cake?
Oh, definitely devil's food. There's a certain type of smell to it I like a lot. You know, it smells rich.
Huh.
Ironic, huh?
All right.
All right. Thank you, Ryan the Garbage
Fair
Man.
enough.
All right. Well, there you go.
I hope he's well after that train derailment.
Yes. Let's. You mean that phone call? Sorry.
Poor Ryan. We love you.
I'm
sorry.
sorry, Ryan.
You're
I
a good
apologize.
person.
Let's check in on this brave new world of e-batteries, shall we? Oh, hold on. Ryan wants to talk to us again. The audience is lucky. They're getting 2 Ryan the Garbage Man calls tonight. You lucky fucks. What's up, buddy? He pocket dialed and he has no idea.
He's been sucked into the black hole.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh no, he's communicating to us from beyond the event horizon.
He actually just says the N-word.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right. Let's go
yeah,
ahead and
just
hang
in
up
case. Get out of there.
on that one. Know your audience. Can we check in on the brave new world now?
I think we should.
All right, let's do that.
Burned out home and a family's anguish in Queens. 2 children are dead after an e-bike battery explosion blocked their way out.
Look at that.
So, not a Tesla, not an electric car battery, just an e-bike. Just the battery from the bike, the electric bike, exploded, set their house on fire, and then blocked their exit and killed their kids. But hey, the temperature might go down 0.5 degree over the next 40 years. Everybody happy?
Can you imagine if you were those fucking parents and that was your bike? And
good job, dickhead.
You chose the climate over the safety of your children.
Nice job.
Was it worth it?
You know, your gas-powered cars don't just explode spontaneously in the middle of the night.
No, they don't.
No.
I'm Joe Torres, in Tonight for Bill.
And I'm Sade Benoit. Those lithium...
What are you?
What is that name?
I don't know what you are.
That is weird. He's like a perfect, like...
He's the
wow,
future,
every word I had was bad.
He's the future of America. He's a little bit of everything.
You're
right. I see Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I see Eric Bischoff. I see a little bit of all of it. I see a little Latino with the Torres name.
And she's like dollar store Lisa Rinna without makeup.
She's Sade
Please just listen to her say it one more time.
Sade Baderinwa. Baderinwa.
Sade Baderinwa.
Okay.
Joe Torres in tonight for Bill.
And I'm Sade Baderinwa. Those lithium.
Sade Baderinwa.
We can't come up with a screen name or anything.
Right. How come when white people have to change their names for the news, it's always like Bill Smith?
Right.
And then she gets to keep Sade Baderinwa.
John Johnson.
Yeah. Joe Torres. Easy enough.
Sure.
I'm Sade Baderinwa. Hi, I'm Bill White. Yes, and I'm Matthew Saad Ali Muhammad Ali Babwa.
Ali Babwa, yeah.
Lithium-ion batteries just so dangerous, and tonight, once again, deadly. Eyewitness News reporter Lucy Yang is live in Astoria with some new images of what caused this tragedy. Lucy?
Environmentalists, Sade. That's who did this. Dirty, filthy, freaky, stinking hippies.
Sade.
Sade.
Baderinwa.
Well, Sade, this battery was not a smooth operator.
Okay. That bell is being worn out this evening.
What? It's a Sade reference. That's not too gay, is it?
Tiny.
That's right, Sade and Joe. This marks the 59th fire caused by a lithium battery explosion so far this year.
So far this year, we're a quarter in.
Is that just in Queens, by the way?
I think that's just in New York City.
We don't hear about them usually in other places.
That's the second one in Queens in the last couple weeks.
Yeah,
remember an e-bike exploded in Queens and like an
Caused a
apartment building went up. Yeah.
5-alarm fire.
Fire. You got the word right.
Something.
Sound it out. You've got this.
Fire.
Yeah, there we go.
I thought there was more to it.
Follow the whistle linkage.
No, I just thought there was more to the 5-alarm fire.
We could watch Encino Man tonight.
Never seen it.
In this case, 2 young lives were lost because an e-bike was being stored inside a home here on 46th Street by...
Mistake! Don't do that.
That's bad, dude.
These things have been exploding left and right, and you put them in your house?
Dude.
Hey, Mom, what's that? I went to the beach today, and I found an old Claymore. I was thinking about putting it under my pillow so the landmine fairy could visit me, and we could...
Oh, buddy, that sounds like a cool idea.
That sounds like a great idea. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just come by every 2 hours and beat the fuck out of it with a hammer.
Just to see.
I'm going to try and heat it up with a lighter.
I, too, like to live dangerously.
We put our e-bike inside the house because we really don't give a fuck about our loved ones.
They just needed... And that inflation's high. They can't afford shit anymore. We're like, we got to cut this family down to
Look,
size.
we don't want to kill our own children. That would be evil. But if we just put an e-bike in the house...
we just happen to get out of Dodge before they do.
Exactly.
28th Avenue in Astoria.
Suddenly. How many of you were born somewhere outside Astoria, like California?
I'm not going to be able to watch this.
In 5 minutes, they lost their life. It's broken heart for the whole.
Holy shit, that's from an e-bike.
Guys,
hey, everybody, we're saving the world. Yay.
The climate is not that important. I argue this. Like, if you have children and suddenly all of your children die, is there anything for you to live for anyways? I say no.
Community.
The flames were intense and unforgettable.
No, they weren't. They were in the house. If they were intense, we wouldn't be talking about this problem. It would be contained. It wouldn't be an issue. But it's clearly in the home. You guys are bad at your jobs.
They're probably getting confused with the e-bikes in tents on the streets of San Francisco.
You know, April, this is the problem with the media, the lies. All right? I can clearly see that fire is in a home. And they're trying to tell me that it was intense. They're trying to cover for their climate agenda.
Claiming the lives of a 19-year-old girl and a 7-year-old boy.
The roof is on fire.
And we didn't start the fire.
No. Little Rock, Pasternak should have put it on a rack. Sorry. A bike rack.
Thank you, Aaron.
Sputnik, Cho and line. Now my little girl's gonna die. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Hate that song.
Sorry.
Boy.
We told him jump. You know, just jump. We'll catch you. So that's what we did. They jumped. We caught him.
This neighbor turned hero says he convinced 4 trapped.
Oh, you know how bad he smelled, though?
I don't give a damn. That guy's a goddamn hero.
He is a hero, but that guy has Domino's delivery written all over him.
See, I thought he'd smell like Taco Bell. Maybe.
Family members to jump from their second-floor window into the arms of Good Samaritans below. But 2 of the children...
Young man! Might as well jump! Jump!
Man. You didn't say young man correctly.
It's because I was doing Van Halen.
...did not or could not jump. Firefighters later found their lifeless bodies in the front of the apartment.
Wait, I thought he said one of them did jump. Go back.
Yes, but they had to
2
leave.
of the children did not or could not jump. Firefighters later found their lifeless bodies.
Dude, I don't care if I spike myself head first on a tree stump. I'm at least jumping out of that
You gotta
motherfucker.
try.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with the kids on a car ride the other day, actually, about something similar. Because for some reason, the oldest talked to me about, like, what if we're on the highway going quick, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like, what if I opened the door right now? And I'm like, well, you know, you probably shouldn't because there's a good chance you're going to die. And if you don't die on impact, someone's going to run you over, right?
It's going to be a rough way to go.
And I told her, I'm like, I'd say probably the only reason you jump out of a moving car is if you're about to die and that's your last option.
And I would hope
you
that
take
if
the jump then.
I would hope that if the car bursts into flames, the person driving is slowing down and stopping.
You would hope.
Yeah.
I told her, you know, probably the only case is if you're going over a cliff, and I don't see that happening.
No. If you time your jump just right.
The kids are in that weird spot, the 2 oldest ones are, where they're like thinking about their mortality a lot and they ask a lot of questions.
I have a really stupid question. If you're falling out of a car and it's speeding towards the ground.
It's
and
speeding towards the ground.
It's just free falling.
Okay.
It's a good girl.
Well, so the car
loves her mama and loves Jesus and America too. The car is falling towards the ground and you're like 3 feet above the ground and you time it perfectly and you jump out of the vehicle. Will you survive?
You're going to break probably every bone in your body. I would guess, because aren't you going the speed of that car?
Yeah, good point. Fuck.
Well, I don't know, actually, because the momentum of you pushing off from the car might actually slow your speed towards the ground because you're not...
People are saying, no, you're dead. Okay.
I'm going to guess if you make it, you're fucking a bag of bones in the hospital.
Yeah, Paul Polito says inertia means you're fucked. Okay. So,
right, that's kind of what I'd think.
some people want the link to this story. There it is. It's in the chat right there. That was the dog. The dog's making a mess doing something.
In his kennel.
Chernabog says it's the same question of jumping in a falling elevator. Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean,
I tried to make it.
You're going with the car. I mean, you're going pretty fast, I'd say.
All right, let's find out what these fucking environmentalist big city lefties did to their children.
Bodies in the front of the apartment. It did not take long for officials to pinpoint the cause of the blaze, a lithium battery at
Glenn Beck. Oh, different blaze. Oh, I was going to say the cause of the blaze is easy. That's Glenn Beck's that's Mercury Media and all that stuff.
Oh, God, the blimp went up in flames?
Oh, Alex is fine.
Explosion from an e-bike. The FDNY's tweet tonight showing what was left of the charred bike, the charger, and how they disposed of the battery.
The way these fires are...
Right, look at that. They have to just dump a shitload
it.
of... They have to bury it in a drum with concrete.
Yeah,
in order to
the
get...
same.
Because that thing was still on fire when they did this. Because they don't go out. But that's what's going to save the planet. It's fucking genius, you
Seems
guys.
worth it with all the fires you're lighting. That can't be good for the atmosphere either.
It's like an explosion of fire. And these occupants...
As opposed to what? An explosion of happiness?
Ass.
It's like an explosion of fire. As opposed to the explosion of bed bugs we have in these communities now.
Had very little chance of escaping.
Investigators believe the e-bike was charging inside the vestibule by the front door, an extension cord running all the way to the family's apartment upstairs. When the battery blew, so too did their escape route, as a wall of flames left a father and 5 children trapped on the second floor.
I believe that they were using an aftermarket charger for the device. We want people to purchase chargers that are compatible with the devices that they purchase.
Hey, cool. You know what's awesome? When you fill a motorcycle with gas, you know what it doesn't do? Blow up in your fucking house.
And I like that they're blaming these poor dead people on
Right.
their choice in chargers.
They wanted to save $17 on a charger. Well, look what you did now. You're fucking dead. So, you know, them's the breaks. I don't know what to tell you.
And now we're saving oxygen.
Do not buy the cheapest option.
They need to review the laws for these batteries because it happened a lot of accidents like that. So the city needs to do something.
Right. They're talking about, like, what, 20 of these a month? So, once every weekday, one of these e-bikes are blowing up.
This is like that weird scenario too that you used to learn about in school where, like, during safety lessons and shit, they talk about having like an escape ladder that you can throw out windows and shit. I thought about that in the car the other day. Nobody talks about what to do in case of fires now when you're on like second floors of houses and shit. I never hear about kids talking about safety shit ever.
Before I burn to death, I'm jumping.
I know. But don't you remember when you were a little kid in school and they talked about fire safety and shit like that?
Well, they're too busy doing school shooter drills.
I know. Like, they don't talk about the simple things. Like, I understand stop, drop, and roll is kind of dumb and you usually don't need it, but...
Man, I remember the good old days when we used to worry about being burned to death in school instead of shot in the mouth.
Like, people don't make plans anymore for how to escape a fire. And that used to be like a thing you went through in school.
This is how I've always been trained to escape
a fire.
No, yes.
We know you're at fault for a lot of arson in town.
Yes, this is how I've always been taught to escape a fire.
Oh.
You see that fire over there?
Mm.
Go that way. Go that way. Get away from the flames.
Piss on it.
Because you know what I've heard about fire? The fire rises.
They'll expect one of us in the wreckage, brother.
Bouncing Toast becoming a member for his 11th month.
Thank you.
Says, so you had a fire and it may have killed some people. My God, stop complaining. It could be worse. It could be very slightly warmer outside.
Oh, God, those polar ice caps might melt a little bit more.
Yes,
we might lose some polar bears.
Tim Down says, oh, my God, April, quoting you, and now we're saving oxygen.
I'm sorry. I was kind of hoping nobody heard that.
Yeah, that was a bit insensitive.
Well, they wanted to save $17 on a charger, and now look at the savings.
Pugsley says, somebody's stooping to Chad's level. Good job. I don't know what that means. Gary Crouch says, if this is a problem with e-bikes, just wait until e-thoughts start bursting into flames. Oh, my God, what happened to Brittany Venti? Oh, shit.
E-thoughts? Is she an e-thought?
I don't think so.
How dare you say that?
Crunchy Cynicism says, PayPal like the old days. Please, LOL, America's stepmom. I don't know what that meant.
What did I do?
You did something fucked up.
I
have no idea. I sometimes don't understand. My problem is I don't remember what I said a couple of minutes ago.
I don't know either. It's show amnesia. It's a real thing.
Right.
You cannot hold us accountable.
So what you guys are saying probably makes a lot of sense. I just don't remember what the fuck I'm talking about.
Like, did we stoop to Chad's level? What does that mean?
No, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think he meant the battery.
Killing kids.
Let's go into...
It's terrible.
Let's go into Wisconsin. Stevie J says Crunchy wants a link to your PayPal. She's the woman that called. She wants PayPal.
She's been donating though.
Yeah, she's been contributing. She knows. I mean, I'll throw it in there, but there you go. But,
maybe she wants to become a VIP or something.
Oh, yes. Please keep track of that because you've been very generous. A teacher who sent inappropriate messages to former students and asked to meet a teen for sex was convicted Monday and was sentenced.
Yes.
To 3 months in jail.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm sure he won't reoffend. I'm sure 3 months is an okay amount of time to, reform.
Brian Brown, 24, pleaded no contest Monday to exposing intimate parts to a child, exposing a child to harmful material, and disorderly conduct. Things you should only be locked up for 3 months. He also was placed on probation for 2 years by Winnebago County Judge Scott Wolt, court records show. Well, thank God he's going to be on probation for 2 years.
God.
I thought this 3-month sentence was lenient, but now that I figured out he's on probation for 2 years, I mean... a little justice.
I like that they're tough on crime in Winnebago County.
Yes. One count of soliciting an intimate representation from a minor was dismissed. I mean, right? Why hold his feet to the fire? A defense request to have the convictions cleared from Brown's record after probation was denied. Well, at least they did something right.
Do we have a picture of this piece of shit?
Yeah. This is the piece of shit. He actually looks like he has a herp lip.
He does have a herp.
That is a herp lip. or he cut himself, or that's
He
an
looks
ingrown
remorseful.
hair.
I think
That's an ingrown facial hair or a herp.
That's a herp. A lot of people get them you know.
There are no allegations that he had physical contact with the students. According to the criminal complaint, Brown taught in the Winnacunnet School District last year. After the school year ended, Brown sent messages over Snapchat to a 16-year-old girl. All showed a shirtless Brown sitting in a chair with captions including, "Come cuddle," "You're hot," "You have the nicest butt," "Sneaky link," and "Wanna make out."
Guys, don't add your teachers on Snapchat.
Don't.
I know you think it's cool. It's not cool. When you're in school, don't add people on Snapchat older than you. Please, I beg you.
Don't be a fool when you're in school. Don't add your teachers on Snapchat, kids.
They're all tools.
They're all tools. Have you ever had to push your car out of the ditch, Litchfield? Says Crunchy Cynicism. They want to know. They want to know.
I've never had to push my car out of the ditch.
Phoenix says on that e-bike from earlier, there was a note found on it that says, "Don't fuck with Kumia." You think that would have burned out?
When he has that shit made out of fucking, it's like engraved in the lithium battery.
Yeah.
So it never goes away.
Paul Polito, or excuse me, Dave Phillips says he looks like Michael Rooker. That doesn't look like Michael Rooker to me. Somebody said, what happened to doing the radio voice in overtime? No, we said we'd do all the PayPals and the Streamlabs.
You quit doing that too. I think you're a quitter.
Then I guess tomorrow morning and evening, I got to do it for everybody. It's my fault.
Thank you.
My fault.
I think
Fuck
you
me.
should make this right.
Cash Dash says, please legalize human castration because Nick Cannon done lost his effing mind, if you ask me. He's clearly trolling in his defense, I guess. No, I think he wants to fuck Taylor Swift.
You know, for Cash Dash, I really was kind of hoping that he was talking about the teacher preying on the student. Nick Cannon's just got a lot of babies. I mean, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Like.
The student declined the advances, even reminding Brown of her age, to which he replied, it's not illegal unless people find out.
God, you have...
Mr. D'Elia.
I understand, like, it's not good that the 16-year-old didn't find that gross either, but you're the adult in the situation. That's why...
Well, she did find it gross. That's why she said, like, I'm 16, motherfucker.
Oh, I thought she was Snapchatting with him.
No, she was denying him and going, you know I'm 16, right? And his
okay,
response,
but that makes it a lot makes a lot more sense.
Because women aren't very forceful at that age in their nose. They feel like kind of unsafe.
Yeah,
so they go like, I don't think of you that way. You know I'm only 16. He's like, it's only illegal if people find out.
You want to know something? When you were not forceful like that, that doesn't deter them. Ever. Like when you just give them soft nose, like, oh, I don't want to, you're my friend. Like that doesn't work.
Right. We hear that.
Like,
we go, oh, I'm your friend? Well, I'm going to keep trying to fuck you then.
You don't process no out of that.
No. We're all Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. We're like, so you're saying there's a chance. That's us. Brown communicated with another. Oh, no. One message also had Brown offering the girl $40 to come to his residence.
Oh, my God.
Motherfucker can't take a hint. Brown communicated with another girl who sent him a photo of her chest.
Oh, ew.
Covered with her hand.
Still ew.
Brown responded with a photo of male genitalia. Guys, just because they showed you her tits does not mean you need to send them your dick. They don't want to see your dick.
Dicks are great in utility. They're not majestic to look at, okay?
Unless it's going in a hole. A woman really isn't interested in seeing the dick.
No, and ironically, it's being covered at that point. So,
this is a woman's attitude towards dick is it wants to be felt, not seen.
Utility.
But one he later told police was a photo he found on the internet.
That's
even weirder.
obvious. No, it's a lie. He's saying, well, that's not my dick, but he's lying.
Okay.
He's trying to get out of it by saying it's not mine.
He admitted to sending the message. Yeah, I'm sending someone else's dick to people on the internet. It's like, it's still fucked up, bro.
Was it at least a good dick?
Yeah. You can tell it's not mine. How? It's black. So Brown stated that initially the conversations were casual, and then they became flirtatious. Oh, those dirty, slutty sophomores. Brown stated that the females initiated the flirting. Whores. Which he thought was inappropriate. Brown stated that while all of the conversations with the students involved sex, the females were willing participants in the conversation. They're 16 and they're your students. It's illegal.
Right. They might, even if they were truly like willing, that doesn't mean they know better than you. You know better. You're older. Figure it out.
Brown left Winnacunnet schools after last year and taught social studies this year in Kimberly. Poor girl.
Great. She sounds like she's fun at parties.
Kimberly Schools placed him on leave pending the investigation. He resigned in November. School district meeting minutes show. So that's that you get 3 months in jail for that.
Which is awful because you get more than 3 months in jail for having like possession of weed, right?
Yeah, it's like 3
it's
months
insane.
in jail and then 2 years of probation. I mean, don't get me wrong. A guy like this probably is going to get caught again. But, I mean, 3 months
Sure,
is
so what other
nothing.
kids are going to be caught up in this shit in that meantime, you know?
Paul says cocks are function over form, honestly.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. Rupert says dicks are not photogenic. Not really.
There is nothing you can really do with them that is photogenic. I understand there's certain angles that make them look bigger.
Sometimes I put a little
But-
top hat and a mustache on mine, but that's just for comedic
You know,
purposes.
that's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, right. But you can't get a good angle, otherwise the top hat won't stay on.
But I admire the effort.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It's just good to be noticed. Dave Phillips says Nick Cannon will be sending dick pics to Taylor Swift.
To which she replied, ouch.
To which she'll reply, let me warm up first.
Let me ask my dad first.
Oh, no.
If you care to join me in the parlor, we will be serving white cake.
Oh. Totally not my dick, officer. Mine is much bigger. Much bigger. Way bigger than
What if he used that as like an argument and they make him pull his dick out just to like measure?
Sir, show us your cock. You'd be surprised how often we say this to assailants.
We actually have to see it now.
We actually have to
because
look
you
at,
said that.
We have to look at your cock. It's the worst part of the job. Cash Dash says, do women prefer length or girth or the combo, essentially?
Well, the combo, obviously.
Right. I think dicks for women are like porn for Antonin Scalia. You just know it when you see it. You just know a good dick when it's there.
That is the truth. Honestly, like the second you see a dude completely naked, you either know this is going to be good or it's like, oh, that's disappointing.
Or you can see a good one and you can be like, and then afterwards you can be like, I was expecting more out of that dick, and
yeah,
vice
but that's
versa.
not usually the dick's fault. It's how it was
Right,
used.
that's what I mean. Like, a dick is a good head start.
If
If you
you-
got a good dick, you got a good head start.
You need the good combination of length and girth. Like, that's the perfect scenario. But if you had to pick one, like either it's a nice, or a nice, like, you'd
Yeah,
take the
go.
girth. Like, there's nothing worse than like a pencil dick, right? I'd have to imagine this gross.
You want to see my cracker?
That's all I was looking for.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mine is built like an F5 for tornado. Not long, but fat, says Dave Phillips.
Are you picturing it?
No.
That is just.
No.
I found that very funny, Dave Phillips.
Buddy Travis says, so is the girth the size of an Eisenhower dollar too big?
Yeah, like Sandy says, thin is not good.
Colt C says, every girl I've been with has lied to me and said I have a big dick. I feel that way sometimes too. Like, guys get self-conscious about their dicks. Like, even if women go, oh, I love it, it's so big, and you'll be like, you fucking liar. Like, men can be so insecure sometimes that a woman will go, you've got a big. I remember one time in college.
Oh God, this can't be good.
I'm having sex with a girl, and she goes, oh yeah, you have a big dick, and I punched her right in the mouth, and I said, you fucking lying whore, and then I left.
Did anybody come?
I got to admit, I just told a lie.
Oh.
That never happened. That's my Tijuana story.
I do feel like
So it never happened.
most women.
Sandy Squatch, oh my God, you're so average.
Average is good though. I think average is good because it's not so big you're afraid of it and like, I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Why
thing.
should I settle where most men won't?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like women are so polite about things though. Like when you do run into a dick that's maybe not what you hoped it would be, You just don't talk about the size thing. Like, you don't tell him, like, oh, it's so
Right.
big or anything. You just kind of don't say that part.
If a woman, like, stayed with a guy, assume that his dick's at least aight.
Right. I don't think most women will stay with a dude that doesn't have a good
Yeah,
dick.
if a guy's with a girl for a long time, you're like, that guy's got a good dick. Solid dick, at the very least. Zen Rhino says, if a woman has ever told you that your dick is just the right size, and if it was any bigger, it would hurt, she's lying to you. Bingo was his name-o.
Yeah. No, that is true.
Dave Phillips says, foreskin adds extra flavor. Tim Down says, I have the perfect dick. Congratulations. God bless.
He spelled it like the animal, though. Have you ever heard of a dick?
We'll look up a dick.
They're pretty cute, actually.
We'll go, guys, we're going to go take a look at dick pics in a little bit. Hulkamasha Baby says, we've established in past broadcasts that Aaron's dick is called Napoleon, short and angry. Excuse me.
It is
short
angry.
and angry, powerful artillery, and very good tactician. Thank you. Buddy Travis says, and who cares about length? I go balls deep to hit bottom regardless. Jay Santos says, is nice dick an honest compliment? Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Yeah. No, it is. How would you know? Have you ever told someone they have a nice dick?
I've been told nice dick, and I don't believe people sometimes. I go, fuck you, you lying piece of shit. And then I storm out of his house.
God, you have anger issues.
That's gay. Veldrain says, George Santos has been quoted as saying, when the pants come off, I block out the sun. And then you know what I said to George Santos? Then we will fuck in the shade. Sorry. It's a 300 joke, but it's also gay. It's also gay.
We will dance in the dark.
Zen Rhino says, if a woman who is out of a guy's league is staying with her, you can guarantee either he has a big dick or a big wallet or a little bit of both.
I guess I didn't think about that. Some girls, if the guy has a big enough wallet and willing to spend it on her, I bet they stay.
What were we going to look at? Dicks?
Dick.
We got about 5 minutes left in tonight's show. We can
just
look at some dicks.
In case something pops up first, like maybe don't put the... Yep, there it is.
Oh my God, what a retarded thing.
Aren't they cute?
Oh, these
They're
are...
so stupid. They kind of look like Gordy if he had horns.
Oh my God.
You
It looks
know-
like something I'd see in Vincent D'Onofrio's brain in The Cell.
Yeah. You didn't think this existed, did you?
Oh. You know what sound I imagine that thing makes? I have a sound for that.
A high-pitched squeak.
This.
Oh, they're not big enough for that. That is way too deep.
Oh, just its dumb face.
Now we have to go on YouTube and search dick sound.
All right, we're going to go see what a dick sounds like.
Look at how cute that one is.
What a dick be like. God damn it, son of a bitch with my fat, stupid fingers.
Aaron cannot computer today.
I'm sorry. I'm having computering issues. All right.
Cannot compute.
Dick. Dick, gray dick.
You gotta do sound, though. Oh, this is gay. Turn it down. Thank you.
Oh, look at that little...
Oh, they're all spindly.
Yeah.
The zoo welcome this tiny and very adorable new arrival. Take on the role of surrogate mother to this 19 centimeter tall youngster.
Look at that little fucker.
They never play a sound, though. It looks like Gordy.
This species of antelope are one of the smallest in the world.
Oh, a
growing
dick
to
is an
maximum
antelope.
Just 40 centimeters tall.
Oh, what a tardo.
Can we get one? Scottish naturalist John Kirk, and also because
Here's
of
a
the sound
mohawk.
they make when they flee from danger. Dicks have a unique tear-shaped mark underneath their eyes.
They're
and
murderers.
a distinctive elongated snout that's used in the wild.
Look
to
at that,
stop
it's
them from
got-
He has
overheating.
teardrop tattoos.
Its nose moves like Natalie Dormer's mouth.
They sound kind of like killdeer, the bird.
I don't care. I think I'm over the dick.
You're a mean person. Why don't you just look up some more sugar gliders, you gay? We only got 4 minutes left.
I love sugar gliders. I really do.
What is the weird lemur I sent you that one day?
Go ahead. Struggle.
I don't remember what it's called.
MSO says Nick Cannon just got it pregnant. Quokkas are the cutest animals. Well, then, God damn it, we're gonna look up a quokka.
Oh, those are pretty cute. Capybaras are cute too.
Oh, this is a...
Quokkas are the happiest animal on the internet. And they're a strange case of how social media tourism
Oh, look at that little
has
tardo
actually
guy.
helped a species thrive.
I want one of these too.
Look up capybaras next. I'm looking for what I
I'm
sent
Danielle
you.
Defoe,
Oh,
and you're
God,
watching
you
Animal
get out of
Logic.
here. The animal's
If
far
you
more
spend
attractive.
any time at all on the internet, you've likely seen the creatures, cats or foxes on the island. While not being particularly social, quokkas do live in colonies, and those on Rottnest Island are the largest, counting up to 150 members strong. Docile, and it's fairly easy to get a very cute picture of or with them. Just don't get too close. Quokkas come equipped with razor-sharp teeth, and every year there are dozens of cases of people being bitten by quokkas and requiring medical attention.
Ugh.
Shit.
Look up a Tasmanian devil. Those things are weird.
How about a capybara?
They're cool.
And then we got to get the fuck out of here.
Capybaras are kind of big, though.
I don't like these. I don't like their faces. They got dumb faces. What's the other one you wanted to see?
I'm looking for it. I can't find him.
Sugar glider jumping into hand.
Oh, here's one.
That's the go-to.
What is that?
Here you go. Jump, motherfucker. Ah! Suck my dick, bitch. Boom.
Baby porcupines are cute.
Look at that thing. Clinging up. Oh, and you just chuck them? You just throw sugar gliders?
Yeah.
Did you just take that out of your pocket and you're going to now whip him around the yard?
I send you too many things.
Look at that little fucker. Go. Ah, suck my asshole.
I like their wiggles.
I like that they just go like full Jeff Hardy, reckless abandon. Just you're not going to let me die.
Ooh, will you look up a rain frog to end the show?
Look at that son of a bitch. He just assumes you're not going to step aside and let him crash into the ground and spray his guts all over the place.
They're very trusting. You're not.
What's the last thing you need?
Rain frog.
Rain frog. All right. Tiny, angry, squeaking frog. Oh, these things are little weirdos. Are these the things with the buttholes?
They're so gay.
Are these the butt cheek frogs?
Yeah.
Our attention. Like this desert rain frog.
I want to kick this thing so hard.
I feel like he'd deflate if he kicked him.
Viral sensation.
What a little asshole.
11 million hits and counting. It sounds like a dog toy. But actually, this is the sonorous war cry.
He's bitchy.
Of a very angry frog.
Oh, he's being a cunt.
Ferocious.
That's not okay. So that's not the butthole frog or the butt cheek frog.
No, but you're close when you
That's
get
a
out of
different
here.
one. No, we're done. I'm happy. I'm
Do you
thrilled
know there's
with where this
lizards
ended
that
up.
shoot blood out of their eyeballs?
No.
Well, we're having fun.
Something to do tomorrow.
God damn it.
Stagger says, Aaron, unblock my main channel, my guy. I think one of your Band Happy mods hid me. Is it just Stagger? Let me know. I'll go look for it. I will go check that out. Buddy Travis says, I would punt that little fuck. Attaboy.
So cute, though. I'm going to boop him.
All right. Thank you guys very much. Yeah, Stagger, just tell me what your other channel name was, and we'll take care of you, buddy. Chilino. I like Chilino.
I thought Chelino was a
Yeah. Chilino's a good dude. The fuck?
About the frog, Fauci's pangolin says, Corey, you shave.
All right, guys, before we get going, I just want to make an announcement.
If you care to join me in the parlor, we will be serving white cake.
April, thank you very much.
Thank you.
To the rest of you, thanks for joining us tonight. Remember, tomorrow morning, no goal, but let's be generous because half of everything goes to Matt, and if we reach a certain amount, we're going to knock it off of tomorrow evening's goal.
Be here for Matt.
Thank you guys very much. You're going to love Matt. If you don't know him, he's from the radio days. He's great. I can't wait to work with him again. He's going to be our first ever Wednesday guest host. Very excited. April, thanks again.
Thanks, boss.
And to the rest of you,